me try to turn you up.
Sorry.
Yeah, I came home from work from lunch and I'm on my way out. I see DJ Richie Sky and he was talking about them and I said, "Oh my goodness. It's more than $300
That's what I
in
don't
fraud.
understand.
Yeah.
It's more.
So
It's almost a
okay.
million."
The threshold,
Fine,
the
please.
threshold for felony in Potomac is $300. That's what I believe, that I've been corrected, because I was all, it's only $300. It feels like they're trying to make something out of nothing. I did not also know that it was straight insurance fraud. I thought
Yeah.
it was just like some type of fraud with $300, but they said that that is the minimum amount for fraud felonies in
Mhm.
that state. Now, the
In Maryland,
insurance
yeah.
is an additional insurance fraud. That's a whole other thing. Like we talked about
Mhm.
earlier, you
That's for
cannot
damages.
have multiple policies on the
Yeah.
same exact thing.
Yep.
So
But if
what's
you're a
the
person, that's weird, interesting, because if you're a person, you can have multiple policies. But if it's an inanimate object, you cannot have multiple policies.
you can
That's
collect
very
multiple
interesting.
policies on a person?
Mhm.
Yeah, so like a person can have a whole life policy, a term life policy, a IUL, you know what I
Different
mean?
policies.
And
Yeah.
those are all different life insurance policies,
Mm-hmm.
but they all have a death benefit. And it would be on the same person. So, like, if you have a term policy, there's no law saying that you cannot also have a permanent life insurance policy simultaneously on a person. But like I said, I don't do endorsements and property and casualty stuff, but that seems to be the caveat here.
Sorry.
I'm lost. I'm so confused.
Mhm.
All right. Let me. You said you broke it down. You sent an email or something. Did I say that, Amir? I'm so blind, dude.
Yeah, Manny broke it down.
Who did?
I was talking to him earlier.
Oh, she said she sent it to my Gmail. Let's
Oh,
see.
yours. Okay, that's nice. Thank you.
I'm mostly leery of life
Who
insurance
broke it down?
policies because
We're not talking about
Wait. Who broke it down? Who's she saying? I'm so lost.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
so.
I was talking to Manny earlier.
Manny broke it
On
down. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Manny broke it down
Online.
on
Online.
Instagram.
Okay. Oh, on Instagram. Okay. I don't have anybody's. I don't have any of this stuff. So I was literally trying to like.
I hope Manny you don't
Stuff.
mind. I'm going to let me pull our conversation up.
Like he
And
was like it says live. You're saying right? It's not a private conversation. I don't want a private conversation.
no. We were just talking about Eddie and them and he broke it
No.
down
Okay.
of the different so travelers insurance.
But this is you're talking about them. Correct? Talking about the Wendy,
Yes.
right?
Talking about Wendy
Do they
and
have travelers
Happy Eddie.
insurance? Okay, I know.
Travelers insurance, $25,000, $380 payout, including $4,000, $4,500, excuse me, for Wendy's diamond anniversary band.
They got paid out for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's a total of $25,380.
for the wedding ring. Okay,
And home site insurance claimed for $450,000 in property losses
kiddo
and
party.
$2,500 in building damages. And Jewelers Mutual separate claim for jewelry theft with at least a list of 57 items.
Oh my
Uh-huh.
god.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept asking to
Yep.
have it upped. They kept saying they wanted to meet the threshold. They needed to add more items. It was weird.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like in disbelief
So am
that
I.
Eddie, with a lawyer's license, would be on a recorded line. They said they have his voice on a
Mm-hmm.
recorded line.
Oh my
And
god.
Mm-hmm.
he knew he was being recorded and
What?
asking these questions. Yes, because anytime you deal with your insurance carrier, they'll tell you, "Oh, this call may
Oh,
be call
oh,
is being
that. Okay.
recorded for quality control purposes."
Mm-hmm.
Well, the
Okay.
quality control is to make sure your ass ain't lying and trying to pull a fast one. Hey,
Yep.
Amy. Hey, Bianca.
Hey
Hey
Yeah,
everybody.
guys.
it's a
Hey
lot.
everybody that's here. Um. Oh, okay.
Also,
So okay. So there's
Bravo's
gonna be more, right?
Northside
Mm-hmm.
posted
Damn it.
her wearing the rings in question
Right. On
at
purpose or like.
Yeah, like she
in
had
public.
to pull them out and put them with the outfit.
Hold on.
And
But okay, I'm saying, did they post it
When
knowing
they
she
were
was
supposed to
wearing
be
it?
stolen, according to
Wait, but they didn't
Bravo
know what they were
Side.
posting. They were just posting pictures of her, right? They didn't know the ring was stolen at that time, right, or whatever.
No, they know. No, they just posted this
Oh, just
earlier
now.
today.
That's what I'm trying to ask you. When, where,
When
how?
yeah, they posted it earlier today of
Okay.
times when whatever they must have read the arrest record
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
for times of when the rings in question were
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be stolen. She was wearing them at the reunion,
So
on red carpets.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
all right, guys. Does anybody? Because I don't know what that. I opened what you sent me. I don't understand what that is. I want to see their charges.
Wow.
Like, um, I'm just confused. So all right. I understand their charges. They're all they got to arrested all this stuff. But like, so how much is it all together through them? How much did they get paid out? Is it really 450,000, or is that what they tried to get?
those are different policies.
Yeah.
But does it add up to 450? Did they get out
No, it
450?
adds up to more. It
Huh?
adds up to more.
Hold
All
on.
that
Hold
I
on.
gotta say in the matter
Do
is,
Hold on, let me add it all up.
you understand what I'm asking? Did they get paid out at all? Including everything, all different policies, people, fucking this one, that one. Did they actually get that much money, 450,000? Or
No,
is that
no. That's
okay?
for one thing. One thing.
They never got that money, correct? They just asked for it, right?
They claimed it.
Oh,
Four
thank you.
hundred and fifty
But they
thousand
didn't get
dollars.
it.
They claimed it.
But they never paid it out,
I
right?
don't know if they paid it out,
Does
but
anybody know? That's a lot of money. Does anybody know? Large, did you know?
in property losses, that's what they said. That's what Manny
I
said.
don't know how much. I still haven't opened that yet,
Do
but
it.
I don't know how much it is, but it's very serious. Like the bottom line is
They got
they
caught.
had multiple insurance policies
On the
Mm-hmm.
on the
house, right?
same items, and
Gotcha.
he said even one of the policies was denied, so it did not get paid out
Mm-hmm.
because they found out it had a multiple policy.
Okay.
And then they said that another one did get paid out. So I'm not sure if it was an attempted $450,000 or if it was an actual $450,000 fraud. But the mere fact that they attempted to
No.
fraud insurance with
Mm-hmm.
the mere fact that it was multiple claims on the same thing becomes fraud. You know,
Yep.
the mere fact that he was on the phone and he said, "Oh, my wife and I insurance gold engagement band was part of it," and then she's in this picture with this gold engagement band that was in question. So the picture is post
Gotcha.
is
Arrest.
post
Arrest.
no, it's post break-in. So the
Proceed.
picture is post claim.
Oh, and they're just
Post
showing us.
claim.
Look, this is the time.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, gotcha, gotcha.
Right. So she made the claim and then popped out with the ring. And then they said when they popped into their house to arrest him,
Mm.
because they didn't come, they could have, like, I'm like, okay, make examples out of the people you want to make examples out of,
Right.
Yeah.
whatever. But $350,000, even $500,000 is not $25 million in burn victims. So I'm just like lost on the level of give a fuckness. Even as an insurance agent, it's very don't do what they allegedly did, but it's also not proven that they did it yet. So to have any show pulled when even the guy was
Did
like,
it?
look, they're
Oh, wait
innocent
a minute.
until
They pulled
proven
the show.
guilty.
Hold on.
He
They pulled
said,
the show.
yeah, they pulled the show. Remember she was supposed to do the wife swap show?
Oh,
They
that's what is that
allegedly,
what you guys are saying in the chat
That's
about
not
the white
coming on
stuff?
now.
yeah, they
What?
So did you
allegedly
play it?
they alleged
Damn.
they allegedly pulled her particular episode of the
Why?
wife swap because of this
It's
allegation.
on
And I'm
fucking.
like,
Oh, wow. Whoa.
because of the allegation.
What
And
do?
I would think you let us watch it so we could look for the stuff that's in the claim.
Was why
Mm-hmm.
do but they play other housewives? They're gonna put her still on housewives, right? Why would they pull one show and not the other?
Uh,
Yeah.
Like, what
Yeah,
the
all that I
because
what's
that's,
gotta
the
say in
I
the
point?
don't know.
matter
I don't know if
is,
it's accurate, but they're claiming. I don't know that Bravo usually
What?
moves this fast. Does
No,
Bravo usually move this
well, no, they
fast?
wouldn't. No, they
No.
think they'll get more
no.
viewers now. They fucking care about money. They don't care about fucking reputation and morals. And Bravo don't give a fuck.
What
They
I
would
gotta
they
say,
know this is going to
sorry.
bring viewers in. So they're gonna. That's what pisses me the fuck off. They'll take advantage. They'll exploit it, just like they do with Erica. They felt nobody wanted to see that mess after a while, but they know that
Uh-huh.
there's people that will want to fucking watch. Now they're going to use this. This bought them, unfortunately, a couple more seasons now because now they're going to
Yeah,
want
they'll
Yeah.
everybody's
be
going
out
to
of. That's
watch,
if they're out of prison.
and that's what the fuck.
Yeah.
Also,
guilty doesn't
They're
do.
innocent until proven guilty. They do
Right.
still have a case.
Allegedly.
But this
Allegedly.
indictment is strong.
They have
This
to be charged
indictment
first,
is
and
strong.
they have to be committed or whatever it's called,
But
convicted.
they also are innocent until proven guilty. That's all I
And
know.
they also look like psychos
They really
in
do.
their mugshots.
The one
It
that
looks
got,
like he had just
Now
smoked to
wait a minute.
relax.
Now how did she get to keep her wig?
I don't know.
Because she didn't get arrested. She got arrested, not put in jail. You know what I mean? It wasn't like Karen Huger, you're
If she
going
was
away for a year.
they make you take
When
it. They
you're
don't really make
arrested, they don't let you keep your wig.
She wasn't in a
No, that was just like overnight in a holding cell. When you go to
Oh,
jail
no
for
way.
drunk driving, they're not taking
Oh,
your
yeah, that'd be
extensions out in the holding cell.
not the whole so.
Mm.
She's
The
not
one
like
that got sent. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Brenda. Go ahead.
Morality clause, really, Mamere in Bravo with Erica Jane and burn victims, really? I don't
Yeah,
think that's a
Teresa
morality.
GBJ.
Yeah.
No,
I just said that
but
they don't
maybe
give a
they
fuck about reality.
maybe they upped their morality clause. Maybe they strengthened it after the penis on the forehead and whatnot.
This is
Oh
also
Jesus, who did that?
I don't want to know.
Wait, what happened?
I said
don't
maybe
wanna
they
know.
Oh,
updated.
Kenya.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
They
my.
have no control over wife swap. Oh, wait, was it a different network? I can't read out with my glasses.
No, it's Bravo.
Oh, so you're saying so the people over wife swap pulled her episode.
Words.
But still, we're in
It's-
America. You're innocent until proven guilty. You're playing all my shit
I know
as
you do.
Oh,
scheduled
you know why it
until
was
I'm
pulled?
proven guilty.
Why
You
are
know why it's pulled?
Bravo Housewives on a different network? They're still only
No,
swapping
but do
wives.
you know why it was pulled though? Wife Swap is a product of ABC.
So, oh,
Disney.
NBC? I mean NBC? I thought Bravo was
ABC.
so.
Disney.
Oh, so that wait, so they're taking our fucking people, like they're taking Bravo
Yeah,
characters,
they're trying to bring Wife Swap back, I believe.
but to fucking where? Their
I
network?
don't know where. I think they're trying to make it
It's
relevant
weird. They're
again.
taking our people's fucking show. This is weird, guys. I don't care about Wife Swap anymore. That sounds too really dumb to me. I thought Bravo was playing Wife Swap, but the wives are swiping lives.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
But it was originally
James.
done by ABC.
So Bravo doesn't
Part of
even
the
play
reason
So why are they
Part of the reason I bring Erica Jane up specifically, because I see comments, part of the reason I bring Erica Jane up specifically is because there was an alleged insurance fraud with her fucking earrings, with the $750,000 earrings,
Yep.
and she returned earrings that had a different number, and there was insurance fraud also in that case. And that was for way more. That was for way more than $500,000. It was for one set of earrings was $750,000. They did not go to her house. It's still insurance fraud. They did not go to her house. They did not arrest her in the middle of the night. They did not pull any of her shows. They let her keep on going. She's still on our TV to this motherfucking day with all of the questions around that. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But it was Tom though. Tom
had
is the one that did the fraud. Because what he
Well,
did
hold on a second. Let me say something. They had actual victims. Okay, they had robbed the government just like me. Wendy and Eddie just robbed fucking the white collar people. So think about it. Okay, I know it's insurance fraud, but there's no like old people. There's no like you know she didn't take advantage of like sick children or people with no legs or like old people or what did Erica and Tom do? Oh, people that burn victims,
victims, orphans. You know.
They're not living living a free life. That's why I robbed the government. And guess what? To be honest with you, I think they're the motherfucking thieves. If you ask me, not me, them. I think they're the thieves. If you really want to be honest with me.
Hey, Emmanuel. Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. And that is part of my point also, is that the law does what the law wants to do. They're both insurance frauds. One is for a much higher amount with far more victims involved in the entire thing. And the other is a mom of 4 kids or 3 kids, you know, whatever. So you're right. She was never convicted, which is my freaking point. That's what I said. The law does what the law wants to do.
You receive stolen property in
No
my
matter
road.
what you call it, it was all the same.
That's what she just said, Brenda.
And I got one more thing to add.
Yeah.
You have the right to remain silent, and then you can say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. Can a form will be appointed to you.
He is an
free of
attorney.
charge.
All right, Miranda.
Well, he's an attorney. She knows better. And
Eddie definitely knows better.
They all know. They both know this. They sound crazy. They look crazy. This sounds absolutely crazy. And I think that like Candace, when Candace's reaction, I was actually shocked. Like I felt like her, like just kind of like, huh, what? Like, and that's a real live reaction. Like that's a real reaction. Like, in no fucking way, I can't believe that they would do something like that. You know what I mean? It's shocking, and it's kind of hurtful too. You know what I mean? And sad if it's true, because I don't know where they went wrong. You know what I mean? Like, they were an ideal couple to me. She's a
Yeah.
smart, educated, got degrees. She knows better. She seems like she knows better.
She knows she has 4 degrees. She definitely knows better, y'all.
Yes.
He's
And
a lawyer. He knows that when you're on a recorded line, it can be used against
why
you.
do you
If he did what they said,
That's me
then
saying
that's
Miranda.
And let me ask you a question. There's got to be a reason they need that kind of money. Now, we know what kind of money she makes, right? They can live off. People live off a lot less. What would make them need that much money? What would make them be
yeah.
entitled? So we got to think about
Greed,
that. What would cause this?
plain and simple.
What?
Well, and then
Well, no. I mean, something changed.
I don't
Something.
know.
Women
Maybe
need
I don't know.
to one up people.
And
No,
I don't
greed.
know.
she's one-upping people. Her existence is one-upping people. She's a goddamn professor.
Yeah,
And
she was already doing that.
like, he's making a lot of money every month selling weed. Think about this. What would make him that so
Maybe,
fucking greedy?
maybe they really
Take
what they
care of her
really
mom.
have.
That's a good
Maybe
point,
they're
Mandy.
related to the people who used to send those emails about a Nigerian prince, and they just couldn't help it.
Oh
Maybe
yeah, I remember that.
Maybe they just wanted
I'm
more
just
of
But
it.
kidding. I'm
no.
just kidding.
I just don't understand because, like, you're making a decent, you're making a lot of goddamn money selling weed. Okay,
On
you're
TV.
on
But
TV on a show, and you haven't been, as far as we know, you've never been criminals before. And for you to
but
want to get
Never.
to talk to each other through email, which is so dumb. You live together. Why are you talking about the crime? Like, it's different. Hey, twisted tragedies. Like, for being here. This girl. This is awesome. She does a
but
lot of.
Krista.
But yes, hold on, Brendan. Let me just. What was I
Oh
saying?
sorry.
No, they have a lot of money. I mean, money more. You know, I know they take care of her mom, but I don't think that really is hurtful. I don't think that really puts that much of a dent in their pocket because they make a lot of money selling weed. So what did they? I don't know. Did something happen? They owe people money. Did, like, they have a bad investment or something? Like, we have to look for that. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I
Before
don't
we
know
go
because
into, like,
then
sociopaths, I don't want to think that, like, I got to think that they're not really bad intended people, that they got caught up in something they couldn't get out of or something. Think about it.
I
What
don't know
would
what the other
I
charges
really
are. There
don't
was
know, but
16
there are so
total.
many components of the fraud. So I mentioned the phone call where he
yeah,
knew he was being recorded and he still said lies, allegedly. And I mentioned that they had multiple insurance carriers for the same items, and you can't do that. And
I
they
know.
also, in the claim, like, so I'm, they said something about the year 2018, 2019,
Oh,
and then in
snap.
2024, they started looking at some stuff. And then here in 2025, they just got indicted. But
Somebody
for
could
them
be
to have gone
deported.
back to 2018 and
who?
2019
That's right.
and find out that she, like, so let's say she said she bought a Chanel purse
They could
and
be
she said
deported.
that it got stolen. They
Mhm.
came to find out, and she gave them a receipt for the purchase, but they came to find out that that item had actually been returned within the window. So let's say if she bought it in November 2018, it had a 90-day return policy in
Oh, that's
2018. She returned it within 90 days in 2018
oh
and then
my
claimed
god.
it
Oh,
and then claimed several
Wow.
items like that on the insurance claim later, but they had the receipt. And since it was such a vast amount, they decided to contact the sellers and they were like, oh, yeah, that transaction's been returned.
oh my god. What the fuck? So 2018 they were doing something.
Mm-hmm.
The items claimed recently for the burglary
Right.
were items that she purchased in 2018
Oh,
and
okay. And
returned in 2018.
so in 2018 she was just returning it, and then she decided to use that as a
Use that
won't
receipt as
happen
one of the
anymore. It was
items,
stolen.
right?
But did
And
they
that was
really
some of
return
them.
the packet?
But then on some other items,
Mm,
so she claimed items she no longer had and had returned, so she got her
gotcha.
money back. But then on other items, they said they found 57 items at their house when they picked them up last night that had previously been claimed.
Why wouldn't you bury them, motherfucking? Oh my god, what kind of crime? That's what I was saying earlier. You have no business doing this kind of crime if you're going to be this fucking stupid. And
I was
here,
So
thinking
no
maybe she bought a
second
new one.
car, Mr.
Maybe
Osefo.
maybe
wait,
she is just like Kyle Richards and spent all $427,000 on getting replacement exact replicas made, just like Kyle Richards, because Kyle had the same rings on and people was asking questions.
I
And she
can't
was like, "Oh yeah, I just had it remade with the insurance money, remember?" So maybe she did. But they think that the 50 set
say
of items
it.
are the
Maybe
original items. That's what
I
they're
said
saying.
it too. I said maybe she replaced her fucking wedding ring because she liked the way she liked her other ones. She made that's what I'm saying. Like I don't.
I don't
Hopefully they're
know.
not speaking on that. They'll. I don't think all 57 items is a thing that maybe, but I would think that you want to replace some of the items that you lost. But if you really did lose them, but
Rich
oh my
people
god,
101. Too much money ain't
They're
enough
not that
money.
rich. Okay.
too much
You
Y'all
money.
know,
are
and
dumb.
I'm surprised they got to go this
Where's
far
Mama
too,
from?
because
Look at
I
the thing.
had like a
Yeah.
little teeny tiny insurance claim once for like the closet condenser was in the
Wait, what?
condenser for the AC was in my closet. And
Mhm.
you put this stuff in your closet and it's in the back of your closet and then you don't need it till you need it. And I had been running the AC all summer and had no idea that it was creating condensation in my storage closet. So everything was like mildewed and wet and gross, right? I had to jump through hoops of fire to get it was like not even $5,000 worth of stuff and they devalued it. And it was just like so many hoops of fire. So if these insurance adjusters were receiving multiple phone calls for large ticket items, they keep detailed lists about that stuff, you guys. It's detailed. Can't hear you. You went mute.
No,
There you
I
go.
know it's muting ourselves. Sorry, I was muting everybody because it was getting too much. Hold on, let me unmute. Um, I like. I mean, I don't feel like. I don't know. I don't know. I feel I'm really like speechless almost about it
Mm-hmm.
because it's like what went wrong? Like, do you think it was just the pressure of her mom? Like Corey said, maybe because she or somebody said they take care of her mom, and that's just or like what other
I got no
expenses do they
I got
have?
no.
I can't hear you right.
Who
So
knows? Did she need to pay off her student loans from 4 degrees and decided the only way to do it was insurance fraud? Or did she, I mean, she lives an hour. Who else thought in the freaking reading of what happened, the sheriff? It's like, do you work with the eighth housewife? He was being hella shady, you guys. He said that Wendy and Eddie are reality stars. They're both entrepreneurs and business people in the community. He didn't mention nothing about that. He said they're reality actors and that what
she's
else did he's crazy. He said
she's
they
not.
were reality actors and I was like Eddie is totally just a husband of this woman, and they're not actors. And then he said, and they're on the show Real Housewives of Potomac, but
No,
live an hour outside of Potomac in
Yes.
wherever they
Carroll
live.
County.
Like he's being hella shady because that sounds like some shit that what's the lady would say? Giselle's neck would have said some shit
Mm-hmm.
about how far out, or Sharice or somebody would have said something about how far it was. I was like,
here's
no,
what you
he
think about this.
didn't.
Like,
Yes,
that's what
he
you think
Hey
about
did.
this.
Let me tell
no
you
way.
about the
Mel's in the house, you guys.
Hey Mel, let me tell you
Hey,
about the
Mel.
county. Let me
Wait,
tell you
hold on,
about Carroll
real quick,
County.
real quick. Hold on. Can I say something real quick, please?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, damn it. Um,
Sorry.
I know, Mel. I know. I was waiting for more stuff. Mel, if you want to come up, I'll send you a link privately. Anybody wants to come up and talk about this, please. I will send you a link privately. All opinions are welcome. I just want to say hi to everybody that's just coming into the chat. And I didn't say hi to a lot of people. Did we finish? I never finished the did we watch all of it, right? Press conference. Was there anything we missed?
You should rewatch it now since this live
Yeah.
is just for that. I think you should
Yes.
maybe rewatch it now
Okay. And
because
I
then we
just
can hear how shady this guy must work for production.
But
I'm
just think
like,
about this. I want to think about this seriously though. Think about they're not when we I don't think they grew up and wanted to be criminals, right? They have a family, okay? They're on a reality TV show. What the hell could have went wrong to make them want to do something like this? You know, to have to do something like this. That's all I'm saying. Like before we go calling them scumbags or anybody starts saying, "Oh, they I never like." We this you can not like them, but this is not something you foresee. I mean, did you ever foresee her being a
they
farm?
have kids, they're
Yeah,
pillars in the
this isn't
community.
just
He has employees,
yes. He
they're
makes
high
Child.
profile. It just doesn't make any sense. It
it
really,
doesn't. It does not. It makes sense at
and then
all.
the amount, like, isn't he making at least $200,000 a year on Housewives? Like, why
Well, at least
steal
five.
half your
I think
salary?
five. I think five. I think she's making five at
Like,
least.
that's her salary. Like, what
Yeah,
is going up?
I think people
I
just
know.
must
It's like
agree.
what the hell? I'm gonna play the
Could just
Okay.
be greedy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, go
a
ahead.
couple seasons back,
Yes.
it was kind of said off kilter underneath breath, but I hear everything.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie doesn't really practice law like that.
Does he have a law license though? I mean,
He
that
has
doesn't
a law
really matter if he
license. He
practices
works
somewhere.
for a law firm,
Okay.
but he's not like
I didn't even know he was a lawyer, to be
an
honest with you.
A1 litigator. He's
Like I could
not.
care less about that
He's
though.
like he's like a glorified associate, like
Okay.
clerk, like.
Like I didn't even know he was I didn't know that till today that he was a lawyer. Actually, think about it.
Hmm.
So okay,
And he's not going to do that anymore.
I know. But
You
so
could.
was that? Did they say anything like they think he's a fraud or
Look,
something? Or
carts isn't carts, you guys. They only got indicted. They're not guilty yet.
yeah, where's
But it is a disbarable offense.
so
Yeah.
Ashley bought what up at the reunion?
If they're guilty, it is totally
Yeah,
disbarable.
let's watch.
Hmm.
And I don't
Um,
think he can do marijuana anymore if they're both felons or something like
Correct.
that.
oh,
Correct.
probably not. I'm
Although
And
curious.
here
in
in
the state of
Mhm.
California, they do have a program that if you were in jail for specifically weed, then
Come up, Mel.
they'll let you have a dispensary, but it can't be like other stuff too, I believe.
Ah.
yeah,
Mel, Twisted Tragedies, or man, anybody want to come up before I clear the
yeah,
rest? I
yeah.
can do it like
Here,
privately.
yeah, here in the state of Maryland,
Hmm.
there are not a lot of people of color or black folks with licenses
Hmm.
to be a marijuana distributor.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen. So the fact of the matter is, they pissed someone off in Carroll County.
That's what I
Let
was
me
gonna say. What
let me
happened?
tell you about Carroll County. It's the
Thank you.
it's the county.
Was it a sundown town?
It's not quite a sundown town. It's just you got to watch your p's and q's in Carroll County.
Picture is
I
So they
wouldn't be there after sundown though.
yeah. It's like
Do you think they
at
didn't
this
know that? Like, did you think they knew better than to report a crime that's not committed? You know what I mean? In that county, that's not watching their p's and q's. Think about it. You know?
They know that if they've been living there a while, they should know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They should know. But the fact of the matter is, I think they are trying to live at a certain level for their
What? Hold on. Why do I
for
invite
their
you to speak?
cultural community.
Okay.
Let's forget
Right.
housewives.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
forget TV. Let's talk about the Nigerian community
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Can I play the
and
public clip?
how they, if they're supposedly have a certain status or
Yeah.
certain degrees or certain types of jobs, how you are supposed to be living.
Right.
Let's take NECA, for
Right.
instance. She's
Mm-hmm.
a lawyer,
Oh.
She committed a
but
crime.
she comes from money.
Okay. Did she commit a crime?
No, but
Okay.
what I'm trying to, you're not getting what
Um,
I'm trying to say here.
I know. I'm like a little
NECA lived a
something.
certain lifestyle because NECA really had that kind of money.
You don't think they
Eddie
did though?
does not have that kind of money.
Wendy does.
No,
Uh-oh.
not. Let me tell you, a professor does not make that kind of money.
Okay. Well, she makes five
Doing
hundred
And
that
dollars.
plus,
little
they're
bit
first
of
generation
commentating.
immigrants. Wendy is a first generation immigrant, so there is like this new money thing happening, I think you're saying, right?
Like she's new money. You mean?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
yes.
But they have
She
money.
doesn't come
Well,
from
it makes
money. Eddie doesn't come from money really.
what they did. But maybe I'm wrong.
And and even if Eddie did come from money, he's been disowned
Yeah.
by his family. So there's no money coming.
So he doesn't pay for
And
his family.
also,
Mm-hmm.
real quick, the status in Nigerian culture, I believe.
It's everything.
Um, yes, but status isn't always money driven. Like she's a full on, she could be a Nigerian princess and in Nigeria not have the living standard that she has here in America. You know what I mean? But she has the status of Nigerian princess in Nigeria. You see what I'm saying? But it's not like, oh, a mansion, Kathy Hilton mansion isn't that's not the kind of princess that it is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think.
Kinda.
Mel, do you want me to
Our
send you the link in your
dollars,
email?
American money makes you rich. in Nigeria.
Right, right, right.
Um,
I did not know that.
yes, because the rate of exchange, our money is worth more over there
Yeah, yeah,
than
yeah.
here.
So what? I just want to think. I'm going
Um,
to bring Mel up. Mel, I'm going to send you the link right now. I'm just a bit. So you think it was just them not managing their money correctly because they
no,
need more,
it's
or
it's it's her mother and how her mother wants how her mother thinks she should live because of what Eddie and Wendy had degrees in,
mm-hmm.
and her other daughter is an actual medical doctor and not a doctor of philosophy. And
Right?
There
she
is
and she
no,
must be hitting the other daughter as well for money. Because where does
Oh
this
yeah, like
woman
why?
work?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why? I mean, are
Where
they
does
all
she
paying for
work?
the mom?
That's all I want to know.
Who?
Wendy's mom.
She
was
doesn't.
there ever any money problems when she was doing the candles? I vaguely
Yes.
remember something
Yes.
about you're spending too much money, or
Yes.
where's
Well,
the money going to come from for this, or
Yes.
like that. So maybe they needed it to recoup some of that. I don't know if that's the same time period,
Yes.
but
And
I
then
vaguely remember during her find herself, I'm
yes.
a I'm a
mm,
this, that, every, and then the studio needed money. Like it was just
Yes.
a lot of money outpour for a
Yes.
time. Do you guys remember that?
Yes. And then
Yeah.
yeah.
when Peter went to talk to her and she talked to Peter about some kind of Nigerian restaurant, Eddie was like, "Girl, where we getting this money from?"
Mm.
And that was
She was
when
the
Mia
world
threw the
famous
water in her
ingredient.
face.
Yes.
Hello, Mel. Mel, you there?
Hey, ladies, how you doing?
Hey, Mels.
Hey,
What up?
so glad to have you here again, sir. Thank you.
Well, thank you. You know what? I just got home not too long ago, and I was watching you all talk about this. I heard about this earlier, and it's a shocking thing to me. But you know what? I had a couple of questions, a couple of things in my mind. Um, it's the same issue I had with Karen going to prison. Was that I was surprised that Karen didn't get the Luann treatment. So that's one thing. I was surprised by that.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Now we have Wendy. Now again I'm going to be very clear about this because I'm actually not
Mhm.
trying to. I'm being very
Mhm.
forensic about this. I mean, with for seasons and to the point where Garcelle is left the show over there. There was this heat. There was this energy around Dorit and her husband with so
Yeah.
many different things.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt like that they situation, and again, I don't know them, I don't know if it was true, but it felt like at any moment that they would have had a hard hitting issue with the way that people were talking about
Mm.
all over the place,
Mm.
all the people chasing them at the pools and the questioning of what was real or who was in the house. There was some questioning there, and I don't know, it just didn't happen. Now with this black couple, there's now this. It feels like the same situation, but again, it's more hard hitting. And I'm trying to figure out why is it when it comes to people on Bravo who happen to be black, but they have the same
Mhm.
identical situation, they get the book thrown at them,
Yes.
and I'm just trying to figure out. Now, for me, I don't. I'm hoping that Wendy will come out or somebody will come out to let us know this has been a terrible misunderstanding. Because at first it
Yeah.
sounded like it was $300, and I think Ken
Right.
what Candace talked about it earlier, there was 300 or
Mm.
whatever, but now it's come out more. I'm hoping, I mean, Wendy and her husband are very smart. This thing can't take away them being smart and their loving family. I'm hoping that this is a misunderstanding. I'm hoping they can explain to everybody what happened. But again, Bravo. I'm just thinking again. I'm not trying to throw Dorit into this at all. I'm not. But I'm just thinking. For years, she was on the edge. It felt like she was on the edge of getting some kind of investigation or who knows what. And
Yeah.
with these people, it was a total shock. It was just out of the blue,
Me
and
too. Yeah, I feel that
Wasn't a shock
way
for me.
Yeah.
it
for
was a
Yeah,
Wendy.
shock.
you're right. You're totally right, Mel.
Wait, hold on. So it wasn't a shock for you that she got
Nope.
arrested?
Nope. Sure
Really?
wasn't. Nope.
So why would? So what
Because I
made you?
kept telling y'all Wendy's hiding something. Wendy is trying to
But
be
what
something she's
makes you?
not.
That's one of my questions. What makes you think that though? Like, what
It's
gave you
just
that
her
hint?
whole demeanor.
Really?
Yeah. For
Wow.
me. For
Okay.
me,
I mean,
it's her.
I'm just confused because I don't think that she comes off as somebody that's like a fraudulent liar. Like, you know what I mean?
I didn't say fraudulent liar. I'm just
I mean,
it
that's what
was
she's being
something
accused of
about
being.
her
I'm
that I
saying
couldn't put my finger on.
that's what they're trying to say. You know what I mean? That's what they're alleging she's at. But I don't
Well,
think. I don't think
Listen,
that's. I didn't think that she had that. And then you probably know people that I guess that know her. Maybe I don't know
I don't know people that know her. I know a lot of Nigerians.
about who. Oh
I
yeah.
know a lot of Nigerians.
I, when I was young,
I went to school with some Nigerians.
I'm
So
sorry if I have typos, guys. I'm going to play the
yeah.
press conference, guys, because people probably or saw it or didn't see it. But there's a lot of people I don't even like. Welcome to the chat too, by the way. All right, let me get back. I'm going to put the.
I just know some things about the community and what
Yeah.
what parents put
Yeah,
pride on and emphasis on, and how sometimes the kids in
yeah.
these
I
families
mentioned that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. I'm sorry.
can
No, the
spend
kids.
and get into trouble financially.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But I had already mentioned maybe it was
Yeah,
the
the
4
mom.
degrees worth of student loans.
The
I'm not
student
sure of
loans.
that. And
Yep.
maybe it was these failed businesses.
Well, I
But
just need to
I'm
know,
not,
like,
Because she, like Wendy, and like, okay, the Obamas are lawyers, right? They paid off their
here.
$2 million in student loans
Mm-hmm.
by the mid of his second term.
No offense, but what does that have to? Can I play the press conference? I don't care about
Sure,
Obama.
go ahead.
I really want because I'm focusing on them right now. I know you're probably going.
I, I
I
I'm
really want to
trying
play
to
this.
just correlate how
Yeah,
much a
but
law
I don't think.
degree costs.
Oh, I know. We all know. I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah.
I thought she had them all paid off. Actually, did she? We'll have to look at it.
No.
I
Hmm.
don't think so.
It took Obama's
No,
over
not the
10
Obamas.
years.
Yeah, but
I'm
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 talking about.
saying what I'm saying is they're both lawyers, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Obamas are both lawyers. It took them over 10 years,
Yeah,
20
but what
years to pay these off.
Yeah.
yeah, I
It
just
didn't get paid off until the mid of the second presidency
the
term.
thing is, like, they
Is what
never
I'm
started.
saying.
This show was never a promise, right? So you're gonna know you're gonna have those loans. They're gonna have those like loan. They're gonna have that regardless, correct? So I mean, they had to be
Hmm.
making some kind of money to be able to pay them off. This show wasn't promised. They didn't know about the show. You know what I'm saying? So this is like a plus. And then like I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like I don't. There's got to be. I know I see what you're saying, but they're not like they're they're not hurt for money. But well, I don't know. It's you know what I mean.
You know what?
People don't have to-
I would have to disagree because on one of the shows, I think on Wendy's second season, Eddie was talking to her about student loans. They
Yeah,
owe at least
millions.
millions
Yeah.
between the
That's
two of
ridiculous.
them
They should have
in
been freaking.
student loans.
That should be illegal to charge somebody millions of dollars for
It
that. Like,
should be.
It really should.
okay, all right. Let me play this real quick, guys. Not real quick. I won't play the whole thing. On people that don't. Some people are like, "What's happening? What's happening?" But it's bad.
Go live
But
on
we
their
don't know
Facebook
yet.
page where they
I'm
got
not
into all of
even.
the
I'm trying not
details
to. I just don't know it wrong, and
regarding
that's what
this
makes me upset.
situation
Like I just feel like
with
people don't just
Eddie
intend on doing
and
something like this.
Wendy.
This
All
is
right,
not
so
for
y'all
a reason.
go ahead and get into it,
Shit,
and
I don't hear anything. Oh, because I
let's
muted.
check
I
this
hear it.
out.
I hear it.
Good afternoon. I'm Carroll County Sheriff Jim DeWeese. Alongside of me is Carroll County State's Attorney Haven Shoemaker, and to his left is Mr. Alan Culver. He is special counsel to the Carroll County State's Attorney. We're here to announce the indictment and arrest of Wendy and Edward Osefo of the 1900 block of Turnberry Court in Finksburg, Maryland. Both Wendy and Edward are reality actors
Oh
in the
boy.
series The Real Housewives of Potomac, Maryland, which is filmed partially from their residence in Finksburg, Maryland, an hour away. On April 7, 2024, at approximately 10:13 p.m., deputies responded to a residence in the 1900 block of Turnberry Court in Finksburg for a reported burglary. Edward Osefo called
Jack Chitterelli supports Donald Trump's energy cuts, which could jack up electricity bills in New Jersey. The same Jack Chitterelli who voted to jack up property taxes. High tax Jack. If he's governor, it's going to cost you.
Co-producer
Oh
is
my
going to
God.
give you
Literally, look at all this. This is being really bad lately. At least I'm getting paid for it.
Yeah, I have YouTube
You
Premium.
feel like real quick,
It makes me so cool. Yes,
real
yes.
quick. Do you feel like ever since you gave up your freaking premium, they
Yes.
put more commercials on since you stopped? Me too. Oh my
I'm like,
God, it's horrible.
I'm not. They owe us money. They pay us every month. We should have premium. If you have a channel that makes them money, premium should be free. It's so
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it really should. It's so crazy.
20 goddamn dollars a month, you assholes. Look, and they're so bad, man.
Address.
They're so long.
3 school-age children.
So
they reported that their home had been burglarized sometime between April 2nd and April 7th of 2024 while they were on vacation in Jamaica. The house would have been vacant at the time with no one's house sitting. No one had a key to the residence, according to the Osefos. The Osefos claim that designer handbags and jewelry valued at more than $200,000 were missing from the primary residence bedroom upstairs. Responding patrol deputies handled the burglary according to policy and made contact with investigators with my major crimes unit to assist because of the dollar amount that was stolen. Crime scene investigators came to the scene the night of the report to process the scene for fingerprints, DNA, and anything of evidentiary value. And while I'm there, I want to thank the state police. They actually responded, and the superintendent of the state police, Colonel Butler, I want to thank him for working with us on the case and providing resources. It should be noted that the residence does have interior and exterior surveillance cameras. None of the cameras picked up any motion or indicated a breach inside of the house. Cameras also did not pick up any suspicious activity outside of the residence during the time the Osefos were away from the residence. Detectives also checked surveillance cameras from neighbors. No evidence of a break-in or suspicious activity was noted at the Osefos residence. Patrol deputies and detectives found no signs of forced entry or physical evidence of a burglary, such as footprints, fingerprints, or any entry point. The Osefos alleged that the burglar came in through a second-story window into the master bedroom. There was no evidence inside the residence that someone made an attempt to get into the residence through that particular window. No evidence indicated that anyone attempted to enter the house. The bedroom upstairs where the theft occurred was ransacked. The mattress was thrown off of the bed onto the floor to give an indication that a burglary did occur. Initial responding deputies again called our investigators because of the high dollar amount that was stolen. After the initial report, following days, we made contact with 3 separate insurance companies that the Osefos used to insure their property, which is common with this loss that this type of loss that detectives actually communicate with insurance companies to share information. In the days following the initial report, the Osefos contacted detectives several times to provide additional information about the alleged burglary, evidence, and missing items. They also reported the loss to their insurance company. Again, the Osefos alleged and claimed that just over $200,000 in items were stolen from the burglary. Weeks after the alleged burglary, detectives discovered Mrs. Osefo had posted photos on social media wearing jewelry that matched items she had reported stolen, specifically a diamond anniversary band. Detectives were provided receipts by the Osefos for the loss of items that they had purchased dating as far back as 2018. On those receipts were email addresses. We had become suspicious that this was a false claim. On those receipts were email addresses, which detectives authored search and seizure warrants that they could access both the Osefos email accounts to attempt to acquire more evidence. Emails provided additional evidence that indicated this was a fraudulent claim, specifically Edward's communication with Wendy, and I quote, "Are there additional high-value items we can add to this inventory list? I'm trying to get the total to exceed $423,000, which is our policy maximum." Over the next several months, detectives worked diligently to verify the information provided and to locate the reported stolen property. It was later confirmed that Mrs. Osefo had returned several of those same items valued at over $20,000 to the place that she originally purchased prior to the alleged burglary. We can see as far back as 2018, and several items that had been purchased in 18 and receipts supplied to the insurance company, only those items had been returned to the purchaser or to the store that she purchased them from during the window in 2018 of the return policy. Meaning if it was a 90-day return policy back in 2018, she actually returned those items within that 90-day period. Those receipts were supplied to us, and those receipts were supplied to her insurance company and were alleged by the Osefos to be stolen in the original burglary. Based on a thorough investigation conducted by detectives in my office in coordination with the Carroll County State's Attorney's Office, it became clear that the Osefos had fabricated the burglary and filed a false report and attempted to fraud their insurance company. On October 29th, 2025, the case was presented to Carroll County Grand Jury, which returned indictments against both Edward and Wendy Osefo on multiple counts of fraud and false reporting. Both individuals were located and taken into custody at their Turnberry Court address. on the afternoon of October 9th, yesterday, by the Carroll County Sheriff's Office detectives. Deputies executed a search and seizure warrant at the residence during the arrest. An additional 15 items that were believed to be reported stolen by the Osefos during the initial report were also located during that search and seizure warrant. Those items included jewelry and high-end handbags. The Osefos were booked into the Carroll County Detention Center and later released on $50,000 bonds. On $50,000 bond. Real quick, I'd like to acknowledge the work that my office did. Detective Richie Harbaugh, my detectives, they're just absolutely amazing. Richie's one of the finest detectives on the planet. High praise for him. Also, the Carroll County State's Attorney's Office, Mr. Shoemaker.
Yeah, we know how they do
it.
Hey, Alicia Little here, and I'm excited.
So now we all know what happened. Okay, everybody up with you guys? Still there? Oh shit! Is everybody up?
Yeah.
Is Mel there? Is Mel still there? Yeah, right. Mel's there. Is that all of us? I can't see. I'm blind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's all of us. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Everybody's there. Okay, sorry guys.
I'm here.
Okay, Brandon. Okay, everybody. Now, why? Now, I was wondering when the comment that Bianca said. I know. I was thinking about what you just said, Bianca. Like, how do I think something went wrong? Because I don't think that these people that we see on TV, I don't think we know them. But I mean, you kind of know their character by like the things that they say and do, and the jobs that they've had, the people that they surround themselves with, and all that. So at least said you weren't expecting it. Well, either way, that's what I'm saying. Like something, I don't know. It's not like they just go, oh, well, what's commit? I don't know, man. Either you're a fraud or you're not. It's my opinion. You know what I mean? Like this seems like something happened. Like they just got ahead of themselves or something. Like you said, maybe the loans. You're saying there's millions of dollars. That could be it. I mean, how come we never know?
Did the guy, is this the guy that, because the older guy, there's another guy that comes on also. First, there's that cop looking guy, but then there's a guy from the actual insurance thing.
Oh,
and one of them is the one that talks about the actual phone calls and recovering some of the 57 items and things like that. So there is more to the same press conference, but it's different gentlemen.
Okay, I'll get to that one. I'm sorry. I didn't know if anybody was getting annoyed that was like repeating it or something, but that does sound more important. It does sound important. Like, I want to hear that part too. Sorry about the ads. Like I said, it just, I apologize for that. And I did speed it up and see how it didn't. He was still talking normal in our speed. I talk way too fast. I apologize for that, guys. And sorry if I sound like I'm being a bitch. I'm not. I'm trying not to be. I'm just, my eyes are bothering me bad. And everybody's opinion is important. I am sorry that if I cut anybody off or like dismissed anybody, but I just want to get through the press conference and then I'll just mute myself if you want. And you guys can have the floor. Stupid fucking ad. You guys can see this, right? Sorry about my.
Yeah, we can see the stupid fucking ad, Krista. I love you.
I fucking hate these people. Sorry. Some of the shit's really good though. Some of the infomercials are actually pretty fucking good.
On the list,
I'm like, oh, I think
Wendy's gold anniversary band that was reported in the traveler's claim. On April 22nd, Edward was interviewed during a recorded call and did not make any mention of the jewelry claim or payout with travelers. So essentially, I know that the burden will be on my office to show that Edward and Wendy conspired to make fraudulent statements and provided misleading information in support of making the 3 insurance claims for financial gain. I'd also note that some folks may view insurance fraud as an innocuous crime since it only affects insurance companies. That's certainly not true. Insurance fraud affects all of us in the form of increased premiums that we all bear, so we take those offenses very seriously. Thanks.
What do you got? Anything?
We missed a little bit of it then because he did say something. I don't know if we missed it or not, but I don't know. I felt.
Well, there's more in the end. There's.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's more. Okay.
We responded there with patrol deputies, which is customary for a response like that. But when patrol deputies got there and started walking around and looking at the evidence, they immediately called investigators who showed up at the scene, primarily because it was a dollar amount issue. But when deputies got there, they started digging into the house a little bit. And as good cops do and detectives like them, were a little suspicious when they got there, but they started working it like a traditional burglary. So they were treating it like it was a real burglary. As they started to navigate the next couple of weeks, starting to speak with the insurance companies and share information, they became more suspicious that this may be a fraudulent claim or a fabricated incident. But it was really when a couple weeks later they saw some of they specifically the ring that the state attorney mentions, the diamond wedding band that they observed in a social media post. That is when they started realizing that this was likely a fabricated burglary or a false insurance claim.
Is it common that the burglar would enter a second floor bedroom window?
I don't think there's commonalities anywhere, but I think that in answer to your question, I've seen this particular residence. It would be extraordinarily difficult to get up to that second story and go through a bathroom off of the master bedroom to get into the residence. If the burglar knew exactly what they were looking for, they would have just kicked in the front door or found another path of least resistance, and that certainly wasn't the path of least resistance to get in there. There was really nothing that indicated around the window that anybody had come into the residence. We didn't note that the grass had just recently been cut. My detectives actually traveled up the side, walked out on the roof, and walked back into the bathroom, only to track stuff inside into the bathroom, asphalt from their shoes or debris. And I'm pretty sure the burglar didn't take a broom and clean up after themselves if they in fact tossed the room like was staged during the burglary.
Staging room.
A lot of those things just we picked up on, but again, we treated it like it was a burglary and followed the evidence until we found out that this was likely a false report.
So I'm just trying to understand how much of these items they collected on. Like, did they collect double, twice from the insurance company and from the stores?
I believe that's the case. Yeah, I believe they tried to file claims with there were 3 separate insurance companies that they used to insure specific items, and I believe they tried to claim specifically the diamond wedding band twice. They did get paid out, as the state attorney said, for the diamond wedding band, which was a little over $25,000. We believe we have that diamond wedding band after we executed the search procedure warrant yesterday.
Damn.
This is my favorite dentist hack to clean my retainer.
Damn it.
If you wear a retainer every night like I do, you know how hard it is to keep it truly fresh and clean.
Shove it up your fucking ass, dude. Some of these are cool. Some of these infomercials, I would kind of buy this shit. I don't know if it works, but it's probably infomercials. Oh shit, it says skip. Okay. Cool.
They made statements or
They've made no statements to us whatsoever. The only information that we've gotten from the Osefos is their recorded statements to the insurance company.
What was their statement? Oh.
Were they in any financial despair or problems, or do you know why this may have happened? Obviously, it's financial.
I don't know. You can only speculate that they were in some financial issues.
Speculate? You should know.
We do know that they were still filming out of the residence for this particular reality show. And that was active. I think they were in season 10, I believe. I don't watch the show, so I can only tell you what my detectives are telling me. So,
Yes.
Who you watch on?
You don't want to admit it? Okay.
You don't want to admit it? What the fuck up, dude?
What else do you have?
Not embarrassing. Okay, buck teeth fucker. Sorry, I'm being nasty. I hate people act stupid like that.
Sure, it goes right to the circuit court, and the state attorney's office they'll do a lot of pre-trial
You don't
stuff
agree
prior
with that motherfucker.
to this case actually going to a trial, if that's how it works.
I can tell you right now that there's a hearing on counsel where you're apprised of your right to an attorney and that sort of thing. It's tentatively
basically living their life on social media or on TV. I think because we became suspicious, and I do believe that the insurance companies became suspicious as well, their investigators start to scour social media and look at specific items that Mrs. Osefo regularly wore, and it wouldn't have been difficult to see some of those items on her after this incident took place.
You think that her status might have contributed to the investigation? I mean, had it just been a normal housewife, would she have been discovered in this manner, you think, or would this have just flown right through?
Sorry,
I don't think we would have treated it any differently at all. I mean, it was a high dollar amount that they were alleging that was stolen, and so if there was in fact someone burglarizing residents in that particular area or any area of the county, we would have treated it that way. Crime in this county is very, very low, and so my detectives, when they get a case like this, will work it very diligently to find whoever burglarized the residence. But if in fact we believe that it's a false report, we'll investigate it the same way. So I don't care if she's a real housewife, fake housewife, or whatever she is, we would have handled it the same way regardless of who she was.
Okay, nobody said you wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. You see how shady he sounds?
I didn't hear this part. I didn't hear this part.
Well, they're a little different because
I'm gonna keep my camera off. My eyes are killing me, so I'm still here.
is facing 9 counts of insurance fraud.
Okay.
And let me put my glasses back on.
Me too, buddy, but I can't find 9.
9 counts of insurance fraud, 8 counts of conspiracy to commit insurance fraud, and 1 count of false statement to a police officer.
That was regarding what you stated.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's okay.
Shady asshole. Okay. Whatever, man.
You good? Anything else? You got anything texted in? You're good? Okay. Thanks, everybody. We appreciate it.
Okay. Well then.
Whew. All right, y'all. So y'all just heard all of that. Girl, this right here is an absolute mess. Now, yes, y'all keep in mind they are innocent until proven guilty.
This person's Jamie that's making somebody put, or maybe if you could find it, her information in there. I don't want to not give her credit for this.
We do know that, right? But it's just not looking good. It seems like they got some damning evidence on them. It definitely seems like they've been investigating this for over a year.
Oh, yeah, we are looking at that. All right. It's a mess, man. But okay, now we're back. We're all back, right? Everybody here? Okay. Oh my God, who am I missing? Large is here.
That is crazy.
Okay, so
I'm having, okay, so first off, I don't want to believe it. So maybe that's my first issue about not believing it. But anything is possible. I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer had a whole wife that didn't know. So maybe the reason she dresses her sons like twins is because that's what she likes doing with insurance money. Maybe that's I don't know.
I'm like, huh? What happened? I don't even know that happened. I mean,
I don't know. Mel, what do you think, Mel?
Mel, where are you at, Mel?
I'm listening. I'm listening. You know what? Listen, all I know is I'm just, this is the first time in a long time with these shows. I'm not jumping to any conclusion. I'm going to wait till she comes out because, you know what I feel? I feel one way or the other. One way or the other, the real closure for me of the situation will come from Wendy. She either she will come out and she will admit that she made a mistake, like Teresa, whatever, something. She will admit something, or she will say.
Correction, Teresa never admitted to it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Or she will come out and she will admit what happened, or she will she would tell us it's a big misunderstanding. She's a very smart lady, and she would fight to the tooth to protect her family, and might end up winning to protect. So it's going to be one or the other way. But right now, I'm just like, the season just started, and it's a shocker. I'm just shocked. At first, I didn't think it was serious because I kept hearing $300. But then
me too. I did a whole video thinking that they were targeted. I was like, oh, this is a witch hunt. $300, and it came and got him from the house with kids. I was like, oh, this is a witch hunt. But now they're like, oh, and 27 this and 57 that and 7 counts of this. And I'm like, oh, okay. But still, they could have done what they do with high profile people, which is let them know something's about to happen. And that they need to call their lawyer. And then they let the lawyer know that your people we need to talk to your people. There's been an indictment. Have them come down and let them come down like that. You didn't have to go get them in front of their fucking kids. Exactly. Erica Jane is still out to this motherfucking day. Erica Jane, and she wore the earrings on TV the same way that Wendy posted with her ring. Erica Jane wore earrings from an insurance thing that they were actively asking for back. And she was like, you can't have these back. And she's still walking around not arrested. It's just weird. That
I think that in America, what we're seeing on Bravo is there's 2 sets of rules for different people. We're seeing how the people on Beverly Hills and New York City get treated by the law. And then we're seeing how the ladies in Potomac is getting treated.
We're seeing how black people get treated and how white people get treated. That's what we're fucking seeing.
Yeah.
Yep. I can't believe they pulled that episode. If that's real, I mean, I'm confused, real fucking confused about wife swap. I thought it was housewives sweeping with other housewives. I didn't know it was. That's why I was confused reading the fucking thing. So they're swapping with regular people's lives.
Yeah, regular people.
How is that real? That's not even fucking close to being it could be opposites, but that's not that's weird, man. That's stupid. I don't fucking think they need to even have that. That's the dumbest thing ever. I thought that show was stupid to begin with. Who the fuck would ever do that? You're gonna let another man act like you for a week? Get with your husband and your fucking kids? I don't give a fuck if there's a camera there. It's weird, and I don't think that. And that makes me think maybe they're all desperate for some money or something. Because that's it. That just sounds dumb. I thought it was other housewives. That's the only way it would be interesting, right? Like say Wendy
Yeah.
was like Melissa or something. You know what I mean? Like other franchises.
Yeah, no, that's why it was going to be super interesting. Was regular wives were going to get to go be a housewife status
not real
in
life.
another. Yeah,
What's that going to do? You know what I mean?
and Wendy was about to go to someplace in Chesapeake to
It's a
spend the week with.
vacation.
Yeah, it was going to be like
A
a very
vacation
normal
with-
house.
Nah, fuck that. You're not going on vacation with my husband. Mm-mm. Sorry.
I would think that they would let the show air if it was about to air.
Yeah,
She's
let it
not
air.
guilty.
Right.
This would bring more eyes to the show because people are going to be using the time that the wife is with Eddie at Eddie's house to be looking for the items that the man just mentioned in the thing. So they're stupid to not air the show.
Yeah, Lady Virgo. Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Like, what? Okay, go be a real housewife that you learn nothing from. I mean, you might learn something, but it's not real life. Like, I mean, I don't think they'd have anything to learn from each other. I don't know. Fuck, maybe I'm just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little upset that it's like, that's a really weird fucking thing. I guess I just never watched that show to begin with. I don't agree with it at all. I think that's how you create fucking problems in your marriage. I don't know. Have another woman in your motherfucking house? I don't think so. It's just weird. Like, if you want to learn something, go to goddamn fucking go to therapy. I don't know. You know, learn
So I had
something
a
from
question.
somebody else.
I had a question too.
Yeah.
So I remember a couple of seasons ago, Karen and her husband. I know it's different; it's a total different thing. But I forget what it was. But it was something to do with the IRS or something, back payment or some kind of payment issue.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to work it. I guess because in that situation, allegedly, it's not trying. They're not trying to defraud anybody, not trying to trick nobody. Just I don't know. They just made a mistake in the paperwork and they owed a lot of money, whatever it was. But I'm thinking with this situation, if it was, do you think that once it gets all put together, if she is guilty and they are guilty, it'll just be simply them paying back what the difference is, making a payment plan and trying to figure everything out with paying back?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good question because that could keep them.
The thing is, all the insurance things say you can get fined or jail time or a combination of both. Mm-hmm. So it's up to their discretion. But based off of how they went in the house and arrested them instead of call their lawyer, it seems like they might be wanting to do what Candace said, which is make a mighty example out of people that get too uppity and all that stuff. You think you're bigger than the system, and they're just gonna.
I was gonna say, Curves, not to cut you off, but you know what too, because we do know that what's her name? That we do know Wendy is connected to different circles. Obviously, the last season she went to the White House. Before that, the crazy man took over the White House. So she's connected to a lot of different people in Washington, and she was a news, commentator and all that kind of stuff. So she's in that world. Yeah. So do I think that there's some bad blood between some conservative people and out there, and oh
my God, she could be on the list. She could be on the enemy list for the guy that's currently there, because he has a list and it includes pundits and news people, anybody that spoke out against him. And she was very vocal during the campaign with Kamala. She was very pro Kamala and said a lot of stuff about him while she was a pundit and other stuff. You're right, Mel.
Yeah, so the thing is, to me, in Washington, it's very small. I mean, y'all remember the other? I'm trying to remember. I'm going to rewatch it. You remember there was this show called the Housewives of DC, the DC Housewives, the seasons ago. But DC is a very small place, especially politically. So I wouldn't think that Wendy Osefo will be flying under the radar when it comes to these crazy MAGA people in power. I think that there are certain people who probably have an axe to grind. They're not responsible for any kind of confusion.
They're not dumb people. They should watch their P's and Q's and not do this dumb shit when they know they have certain eyes on them,
Well, I was just about to say that. I was going to say that they're not responsible for any alleged, problem they create in their lives. But do I think that... let's say it again.
I'm sorry. I was just going to rant about how Mauricio had a
Mm-hmm.
full-on real estate fraud happening
Come
Mm-hmm.
on.
while he had a show
Girl.
on Netflix or whatever, and he was being sued for millions and millions of dollars for breaching his fiduciary duty and
I'm gonna
underselling that house so he could buy it, and they let him have a show.
I'm gonna take a little it's a 5-minute break. You guys talk among yourselves. I get back. I'll be right back. Yes.
Okay, no problem. So yeah, Mel, like it's interesting that um
They throwing the book at the melanated people. That's what. Yeah, it's just like it. It's just good. Yeah, it's just. I mean, listen. I hope that, like I said, I hope that Wendy comes out soon, and with her lawyers. I feel if this is real, that her and her lawyers and her husband will kind of make a plea deal somehow, and they will pay it off basically, whatever the difference is. They have
yeah,
a lot of money.
because
Yeah.
right? Because they won't give her the pleasure of what they did for Teresa and Joe. They would lock both these black parents will go to jail at the same time, and their kids will be parentless for the same time. There's not a way that I see, if they're going this hard on this right now, there's not a way that I see them not putting both of them away and just fucking with their family. Because when Teresa went to jail, they were like, "Oh, can one of us stay with the kids?" And they were like, "Sure, no problem. One of you criminals who signed the wrong name can stay with your kids. Nothing to see here." And they let Teresa go first, and then they let Joe go. So I could see them in this case, because plus they're both immigrants. They're first generation immigrants, right? So I could see them like really just trying to like throw the book at them and do stuff. Yes. And Ashley's ex, full on criminal, okay? Allegedly. Full on sexual assaulter, grabbing of the asses on film. We saw it. We heard it. And Ashley still gets a job. Ashley still gets spinoffs. Ashley still gets her stuff. It's very interesting that the proximity to whiteness allows different things to happen. But I'm going to shut up because this is Krista's channel and I'm just co-signing to mine.
No, that's why I want you guys up here, because I want everybody's, because I'm not.
Yeah, I love Krista.
I love everybody.
So I just don't want to believe it, but you're right, Krista. Maybe they got in over their head. Maybe she borrowed money from the Nigerian mafia for her candle business, and she needed to pay it back.
What was it, 7 or 12 wick? 7 or 12? 12 wick, or was it? What was it?
Yeah, it was a 28 wick candle. And maybe she.
That could get very expensive.
Yeah, that's a house fire candle. That's literally a house fire candle.
I know. And like, think about it.
28 wicks is a fire, you guys. That's not a candle anymore. It's an official fire.
This seems very irresponsible for somebody that wants to commit fraud. Like, they're not stupid people. They were very dumb about how they did this. If it's true, that they did this, it doesn't sound like something that would really be stupid enough to not try to cover up. As like, how dare you? Like, if it's true that you like have things in writing to each other, and like, then you really have something. A chip went missing somewhere, because you don't get this far to get this far. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get this far by being dumb. And I mean, like degrees and I know whatever. I forget what Eddie used to do, but I was a lawyer. As I'm saying, you're not a dumb person. Like, you should know. And if you're a lawyer, you should know how criminals do crimes. So why wouldn't you get rid of the evidence? Why wouldn't you be seen with it? Do you not think they're watching you? You're on a show where what bitches are fucking vicious. And you have on a show where on the network, which I'm going to say are the R word, in my opinion, and they just target people. Why are you not? And it sucks that they have to do that, because you're right. They have goddamn fucking Mauricio, which drives me nuts. How he gets praised on his show after it was $70 million, and then Kyle, nobody has to bitch where the fucking money is. Where's the goddamn $70 million, Kyle?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And then you have other people that receive stolen property. Erica Jane. It doesn't give it back. And that's a fucking felony when you've received stolen property.
A felony when the insurance company asks for their shit back and you give them a whole different serial number. That's considered theft because they didn't get their shit back.
Mm-hmm. And it's like they claim burglary. It's like, how are you on the show? We kept saying, okay, we'll watch it. It got to the point where nobody wanted on the show anymore because she's just there for I don't know what she is. And Erica, she's not stupid, but she's kind of not. I mean, she doesn't have anything but a show. She's talentless, right? So Wendy would have, without the show, they were successful. With or without it.
They were. She had a whole legacy. She did. She was doing her Nigerian mother and culture. Very proud, having 4 degrees, not living her full life. But look, it's interesting that living in the shadow of her mother's desires, and not living full on Wendy. She wasn't a criminal, but
No,
now full on
no.
Wendy gets indicted for freaking
Fucking
insurance
wild.
fraud.
And just like really, like it's just so irresponsible not to bury the shit that you said was stolen. Make it look goddamn stolen, for fuck's sake, because something
Yeah.
like this bullshit could happen. Like, I
Right.
guess they didn't think if they were going to get caught. I mean, come on, man. You can't call 3 different insurance companies. Something had to happen. I really do think, like, I don't know if the pressure got to them. I don't think that they were boring criminals. They're not like Teresa. Like, I'm telling you right now, Teresa, just because you got caught one time, was the first time she committed mortgage fraud. Believe me, it was not the first time. It's just the first time they got caught. So it's like, I don't think that they have done this before. And I think that if they are looking at them now, they're going to look at their past. And if they went back to 2018, they haven't seen, it doesn't seem like they were ever trying to commit fraud. And it just, something just happened in the last 2 years. I don't know.
No. In 2018, she bought a purse
Yeah.
and returned it in 2018. And then whenever this robbery happened, when did the robbery happen? Somebody pull it up.
Well,
When
yeah.
did the robbery actually happen?
Oh, April 7th and 8th, I think it said.
When they were on vacation, and just like all the other housewife formula for break-ins, they're
Yes.
away, they're posting that they're away, and then they come back and their house is broke into. But you know what's different here is that Teddy's husband didn't do her security system. So that's different. But yeah, but it got broke into the same way that Toya Bush Harris's. They said Toya Bush Harris orchestrated. What was that? Anila Jason or whatever, and Married to Medicine. Remember, her house got broke into twice.
I heard about it, yeah.
And she had stuff to steal twice within 6 months. She had a lot of stuff to re-steal twice, and nobody thought that was insurance fraud. And that was on TV, and the same thing. She was away, and then she posted that she was away, came back, and her shit was gone. So this is a norm in the housewife world. However, and it's a norm that the sleuth viewers notice Kyle's specifically ring, and we've always questioned everything Dorito ever said about insurance. We were like, really, Dorito?
Yes.
Really, Dorito?
Yep, exactly. Where I thought you had a gun to your head, and then all of a sudden he turns it. I'd like to see what robber is threatening your life with a gun to your head, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Okay, you have the
Let me
balls
leave your phone." Yeah, I'm gonna leave your phone right by the front for you, darling.
The balls to ask this guy for it too. She begged him. And he's got a gun to your head. He doesn't fucking care about your fucking cell phone. I doubt it, bitch.
Yeah.
Nice robber you got there. Just gonna leave it for you. And make
Your
sure
alarm wasn't on. Now that kind of sounds like it could be insurance fraud. Your alarm that another housewife's husband put in happened to not be on just because you're home alone with your kids, vulnerable. That totally sounds like a setup to me, but no, I'm not. I don't work there. I work in a different department with insurance. Like, it's not, but you guys should never defraud insurance is the point.
But then, like, she's so scared that she gets $10,000 out of a Mac machine and then carries it around and leaves it laying around Christmas time. Just leaves it laying in her purse. That bitch, the one who's literally so afraid that they're following me. This changed me forever.
They're following me. She's chain smoking cigarettes, driving down, hunched over the PCH Broadway.
$100,000, Larja. So that's insurance fraud. They collected that money. So.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm going to hold out the same way I held out for Karen, the same way I hold out for everybody, because I am a true American to the degree that you're innocent until you're proven guilty. You're going to have to prove the guilt. Nobody has to prove innocence. You have to prove guilt. That's the country we live in. And until that happens, Eddie and Wendy are innocent until proven guilty. And we already know that what just happened with that poor young man, where the whole evidence was fabricated on that poor young man, that football player star, good, ideal student, human, sweetest boy who ever could have anything. And that police officer lied on him. He was 72 yards away from the thing. The police officer lied on him, got other people to take bear false witness against their brethren at the behest of an officer. And that boy unalived himself.
No.
And because he could not handle, because he didn't see a way out, because it was the police, the people who were supposed to protect and serve, were the people who set him up, and they knew who the guilty person was. and it wasn't him. And they set him up. He took his own life, and they still are fucking saying he's guilty right now. Even though there's video evidence of him 72 yards behind said thing that happened. And so I will be waiting until they prove that they're guilty. And even then, it'll be with the same grain of salt that we should have had with this evidence that was entered against the young man who unalived himself because the police and the authorities and the DA and the SDA and the GA and the judge and the everybody from the top, from the bottom, because fish stink from the head, was in on the shit, and they still didn't care even after that 17-year-old life unalived himself because the people that were supposed to protect did that to him. So fuck that. They're innocent until proven guilty.
I agree. Because listen, I watch true crime. I get a lot of true crime. I'm getting into the last two trials, Karen Reed and the Idaho 4, and whether it's not the same thing, but it's law enforcement that have fucking lied. I've seen planted. I've seen people pleading guilty of crimes they didn't commit because law enforcement is so fucking corrupt. And I watch it because I get the docs. Like, I go over this with these people on the panels. They go watch these cases for years. So it's possible for people to make up things and plant things on you if they want you to fucking go down for something. So
well, I think too. I was going to say. I also think too that this reunion is going to be bananas. I think it's probably going to be bigger than the damn binder at this point because we're going to have Monique there, which the Monique who I cannot stand. I don't like her. Never did. I don't like her. But I don't like Monique. But we're going to have Wendy there. We're going to have Karen there. I'm like, damn, this is going to be a crazy, crazy reunion because most of the reunion is going to be talking about legal issues, really serious, major issues. So, and then also we're going to have the funny Stacey there, which I'm enjoying. But you know what I think too? What I didn't like this, just when this story broke, I was on my phone.
Yeah.
And I was watching all, Curves and Crystals. I was watching all the Giselle fans just having a good time on Twitter.
Oh, wow.
And it made me sick because they took a picture of the cast. And it was like, okay, Karen went to prison, and Monique got a divorce. Who, Monique I don't like. They was just showing all the downfall, and they said, but with what's her name, with Giselle, she has just been the queen of the show. I'm like, give me a break.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, so you know what? Listen,
one step out the door, bitch.
Yeah, no, I mean,
that Chris.
They like, oh well, God must be on Giselle's, really must be on Giselle's side because she's the only one not getting into legal issues and stuff. I'm like,
God's on her side, so that means God's on her side. Come on, what the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah, the people on Twitter who are Giselle fans are celebrating right now. They are celebrating. Listen, for me, I'm mad with Bravo because I don't know. They've never really handled the colorism thing to my standard. They really hasn't. They kind of skated by, and I think it's. Yeah, you know what? Listen, I enjoy Wendy, I really do, but I think she let her get up. I think Wendy let her Giselle get up a little too easy last year. The reason that Candace is not there is because Giselle and Candace would not let Giselle get away with anything.
Better off without the goddamn show.
Yeah,
she can do her own show.
I hope that Candace come back next year because that's the only way I'll probably watch it because I can't watch Giselle be the star.
Oh my gosh, Mel! I
would have to have Giselle to leave though.
You and I are such holdouts for Candace. We love Candace. But would you agree that they don't deserve her right now? As long as Giselle is still there, and as long as Ashley's forehead full of lies is still there, and I've refused to watch you guys. I've been refusing to watch.
Listen,
I've been refusing to watch.
Robin, she's a loser like Robin. She has
yes,
nothing.
Totally. Anybody who wears Giselle as an ass helmet is a loser like Robin. Okay,
right.
Think about it. All these women that they go after, Wendy doesn't need to show she's successful. Then Candace, with or without it, they go after women. Like, what are you after my husband and say he's freaking trying to get you in a dressing room?
But Kristen, you're right about that. I was gonna say Kristen and Kurz. I have to eat my words on one thing. You see, when I listen, I'm a man of my word. I will say now. Listen, if it's true, y'all saw the episode. Do we believe now, Kristen and Kurz? I can ask y'all. Maybe I know this. Is it true that Ashley did get $20 million from her divorce? Because if that's true, then I that's the only thing she did that was good. Because they said she got $20 million.
I heard that, but I haven't seen it in writing. I just heard it. I'm going to look it up right now.
Recently?
Well, in her final divorce on the TV show, they said that she got $20 million.
No, she was fighting. I thought she was fighting a losing battle because I thought he protected it, fucked her over pretty well. Is what I'm saying. It's wrong. She deserves something.
I think in the premiere they showed the statement or something say she got 20 million. So listen, I don't like Ashley. I don't like her at all.
AI overview says Ashley Darby is set to receive a significant portion of her estranged husband, Michael Darby's estimated $20 million net worth, likely around $10 million as a result of a prenuptial agreement that expired after their 5-year marriage. The couple married in 2014 and finalized a divorce in 2025. The prenuptial agreement stipulated that she would receive 50% of their assets after the 5-year mark. Prenuptial agreement. Their prenup stated that Ashley Darby would be entitled to 50% of Michael Darby's assets after they had been married 5 years. Assets split. Because of the prenup, this is all just Google AI, you guys. Ashley Darby. Ashley Darby from Real Housewives of Potomac, Joanne.
Differently on the show.
The assets split. Because the prenup expired after the 5 years, she is expected to receive half his estimated $20 million net worth, which amounts to $10 million alimony. The prenup also stipulated that she is not allowed to receive alimony. Divorce finalization, rather. The couple announced their separation in April 2022. Ashley Darby filed for divorce in November 2024, with the divorce being finalized in February 2025. So it's going to be 10 million estimated.
Wow.
I don't know why she don't have it yet. If it was finalized in February, we in October. I would be calling. Look, I'm crazy. I'd be calling the judge like Medea.
No,
you need to give me my check.
He's probably hiding money. He's not going to give her that money. He's not going to fuck. He's going to act like he's going to do something. Watch. He's going to make sure she never gets it. Watch. He doesn't want. He has kids with her, and he doesn't want her to have that goddamn money. You think he's making?
So she had the party, Kristen Kurtz on the show. The party was dated May 8th, 2025, when they was fighting with Stacey, were fighting. So she was celebrating, I guess, the settlement or something. At that point. So I think she got the money, but
she knew then. You mean?
Yeah, because so what Kurt just read said that the divorce was final in February. She did a party on the show in May. That's what they show on the show. I thought she got 20 million because the show said 20 million, but Kurt said it's about 10. But again, she got a couple of million. Now, I don't like Ashley. I don't like her. I don't like her. But for the most part, if she got that kind of money, then that's the only thing I think she did that was smart. That's all I want to say. That's it.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He doesn't deserve any. I mean, I if it wasn't Michael Darby, I would just be I don't know. I feel really bad about it, but I can't believe that he's gotten away with so much with his white ass on fucking camera, getting pictures taken of him. And fucking grabbing ass, playing grab ass, and fucking Monique's protecting them. How we don't have basement footage. I got 18 cameras, but I'm gone in the basement. Oh, sorry, guys. And it's fucking get the goddamn fucking footage out, Monique, and I'll forgive you. Candace, don't ever come back until I'm not Wendy. I'm sorry, until Giselle's fucking gone that week. All of them, they don't need this fucking show, but they can all be going on their own. But I would like to see them together. And with Wendy, I'm willing to listen to what happened with whatever went wrong. If something's wrong. If that's the case, if she says she's not guilty, then I'll believe them until they prove otherwise. Because
they're gonna have to prove it. An indictment doesn't mean shit. An indictment just means it all looks great. It looks great. It doesn't prove nothing.
But Kristen Courage, you know what I think? I'm looking into the future, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, because I watched ET. You know what I feel? I feel this is coming up. I bet you in about 2-3 weeks, we will see Miss Wendy on ET with Bryce, who I don't like. I used to talk to Bryce. I don't like Bryce. But we'll see her over there with exclusive, probably crying, talking about what happened. And that's where we probably will get a hint of which way she's going to go. Either she's going to be paying some money, in installments or whatever, or she's going to be fighting. So I want to know, because that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the final for her to tell me what's going on. But she'll probably do an interview, not with interview, with ET, with Bryce, and then she will tell us which way she's going. Because until then, I'm just in a state of shock. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. But like I said earlier, I mean, it's similar. It's similar to what the rumors were about Dorit. Now, again, of course, Dorit and them have not been for nothing or nothing like that. But you know, yeah. So it's given that energy, but again,
wonder why though. Guess what? She's not.
Come on. And so with Wendy and them, they got it was swift and it was fast. There was no dragging of the feet. You know, it was quick with
They
these
didn't have to go to the house. Sorry, I'm sorry. They didn't have to go to her house in front of her kids like that.
They didn't. Totally contacted her attorney and told her that we need to talk to your people and let them make some arrangements because they have kids. That's like a civilized thing to do.
And then search it, you know?
Yeah.
But I will say that the picture that you have, I'm looking at because I keep looking at them on this and it's making me sad, really. But they do look shocked, and they do. And I from the picture, it doesn't seem like they're very concerned. Look like they just. I mean, they don't look concerned to me about what's going on. So
yeah, he looks high as fuck, doesn't he?
He does. He looks like Happy Eddie is a great strain.
I have to smoke all the time too. I'm traumatized from getting all kinds of from jail. And listen, I was gonna say one more thing. What the hell was I gonna say? Oh shit, hold on. God damn it. Oh, okay. Listen, if we haven't learned anything with Diddy, remember when they arrested Diddy, all the fucking evidence, that goddamn press conference, they told us it was about, there's kitty stuff going on. There's ALA celebrities. There's politicians. We have it all. We got tapes. We got this. He's going down, blah, blah, blah. Diddy this and he did. So this whole time, then you got all these fake victims coming out, claiming all this crazy shit that the fucking conference, the DA told us that he was doing. And rumors or not, whatever. And then it comes down to it, and literally they had nothing but a story. They had put poor Cassie up there for evidence. It's like they had nothing what they said they did. So they can lie. You can indict anybody. They had us going for 3 years with him? And yeah, he needs to be convicted of something. We know that, but that's not what they charged him with. They didn't charge him with anything that they told us they were going to charge him with. And they tried to make it the fuck up as they go. As a toxic relationship they turned into his downfall, basically. I mean, his downfall is himself, but just, you know what I'm saying. They can lie. They told us that all this evidence, blah, 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 and they had nothing. Nothing. They couldn't even get him for the goddamn tape where we're like, oh my God, he's beating her up. Just go to jail for that. Well, no, they're not charging him with that. It's like,
I'm so glad you mentioned that, Krista, because like I said, we really have to wait until we see what they can actually make stick, because that's just a lot of numbers and words right now, what they're saying. And we'll see. Maybe everything is going to be an explanation away where she pulled a Kyle and had it replicated exactly, and they'll have a new receipt.
Yeah, but, for all 57 items will be accounted for. We'll have receipts. They got them remade. I'm just saying. Listen, I'm listening.
Or rebought them. You found them at a garage sale. Who knows? Bought them back from the person that stole them.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Did Kyle say she bought her shit back from somebody? I can swear.
She went to a psychic and the lady was wearing her ring. A psychic, she's get a psychic reading. And the lady in her hands had the ring on it. It was her ring, and fucking it was some ring. It was very ancient. It was it was an heirloom, and this lady just randomly had it.
Somebody put it in the chat. Was there? Am I tripping, or was that a 420 timeline where Kyle had to go meet the people to get her stuff back and bought some of her stuff back? One of the housewives who had their shit stolen went and bought it back to the people, and it was super sketchy and scary.
It was
nobody
she
remembers.
Went up to her later on and said, "Oh my God, you have my ring" or something, and that was the whole thing. And I'm like, that's so fucking weird. But she said, it's not true. Obviously she knows who fucking stole it. It was only a way to get it the fuck back. Just act like somebody just, I don't know, man. It was never stolen. Give it to some lady, tell some lady to put it on and go, pretend you don't know me, and I'm going to wear my ring, and I'm getting a reading from you. And oh my God, there's my ring. It's like Lisa. We know Lisa's ring wasn't fucking stolen. You hear something drop into fucking bathroom. It would ping. You would hear a ring. You know what I mean? You would hear that very loudly, and then you would just pick it up and grab it. You wouldn't just go, oh my God, it's missing. It doesn't just disappear into thin fucking air. It doesn't take 33 people to find a fucking ring, Lisa. And what the fuck you wearing a $60,000 ring? But it's they're all liars. But the thing is, here they are. The shows are still on. Nobody ever said shit about Lisa lying about that fucking ring. You know what I mean? Nobody's asking for goddamn money.
Exactly. Nobody's checking.
Why did you go back stolen property, Erica? Your free life, Erica.
Nobody's talking it.
goddamn Teresa. Like everyone's like, oh yeah, welcome, mom, namaste, namaste, I'm back, namaste, everybody. And then look what the fuck she did. It's like you can't.
And I'm not saying this to like say that if a crime happened,
if a crime
that
happens,
it's not bad. What I'm saying is that we are recognizing that there is obvious glaring differences what's happening.
Yes. On this
That's
network.
it's just we can't even not talk about it. It's so glaring.
So glaring. My God, hello. We say before this even happened, we're like, something's fucking they can't when they canceled Martha's Vineyard, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? That isn't that's finally getting, good, and it's getting ratings that are higher than Southern Hospitality, but they're gonna cancel Martha's Vineyard. What's the difference here? What did they do? They tried to rectify it with Southern Charm, and that didn't work. They couldn't. They made people look off. It didn't look well. They didn't do that well. So it's like they gave up on that. It's like they try really hard to like show something that's not true, and it's so fucking goddamn true. Like they had no problem having Karen sing her body cam all over the place. Like Bravo was like, oh, like I was pissed. I was upset for Karen that she got to a point where she had 4 DWIs. It still makes me mad. She should have never been driving, but that's not the point. But like the thing is, Bravo will use this and exploit it. And the fact that they canceled Wife Swap, I mean, come on. I don't know if Bravo had any say in that, but it's like she's not even fucking convicted yet. It's a ham sandwich. You can indict anything. I know they're saying they have this evidence, and maybe they do, but maybe it's misunderstood. Who knows? We'll see.
But you know what I'm going to do too, ladies? I'm going to drop down, but I'm going to hope that you all have a wonderful night. It was good to call in and talk a little bit about this, but I'm going to drop down. I hope to talk to y'all soon.
Okay, Mel. It was great talking with you.
So much, Mel. Thanks for coming up. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Have a good night, Krista and Curves.
Oh my gosh.
Come see us soon, Mel. Come see us soon, Mel.
Love you, Mel.
All right. I love you too. All right.
Peace.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I'm speaking out of turn or whatever, but I'm just saying that's just I just can't believe that they celebrate like namaste bitches. I mean, I get it. I mean, me and Teresa, well, we didn't have it's the government. I hate the government. I'm just saying sometimes think about it. What happened when that Luigi whatever shot the insurance agent? It was sick.
Yeah.
Everybody praised him. It's like they're the thieves, they're the thieves, they're the thieves. And it's like, I mean, maybe I don't know. I'm just saying. We'll see.
That's too soon, Emmanuel. Do you see Emmanuel's comment? He's hilarious.
Said something take care of
Y'all thought my comment was too soon. That's too soon. This is way too soon. But the timing is spot on. No, I'm just kidding.
No fucking shit.
I'm just kidding.
She just went Wendy right out of the way. Let me just check her.
I'm just kidding.
That is fucked, dude.
The wolves are howling.
I don't know. Like they said, they suspected it from the very beginning. So it's weird. I don't know. Is that true? Like they said it didn't seem right. I don't know. I was trying to understand what he was saying, but it's like it doesn't sound good. But either does the other day evidence against Karen Reed. They had us convinced. Oh, and also Brian Koberger, his PCR or his probable cause warrant, the arrest warrant. Okay,
yeah,
that fucking thing was all lies. It was all
yes, exactly.
So,
and if the start was lies, then the evidence you got is not admissible, is it?
Nope, that's exactly what happened. They had a statement that made no goddamn sense. They lies about it was a whole thing just to get him arrested, and then they didn't have a probable cause. They didn't have a fucking hearing to prove how to keep him there for like 6 months, and then it got to the point where he had to plead guilty because they were going to hurt him. They were going to kill him. I'm telling you, I've never been so into a case and watching the documents I'm getting. The people that I go on their panels, they read them really well. And explain that it doesn't lead to him. I'm sorry. And I'm just saying things like this, like, they can snow us. They can literally say, you know what? I want this. These people got to get the fuck out of the way. And this is how we're going to do it. I mean, look what just happened with Charlie Kirk. I'm just saying. No, they're all fucking liars.
No, Joe.
They're all
liars.
Joanne
said. Joanne is crazy.
Really
that is awesomely crazy.
Listen,
look at that. That is so high end.
I love lunches, but I feel like, the government that I robbed by mistake or whatever I did, like, I don't believe that I should give them any money. I think they're the goddamn thieves, if you ask me. And maybe insurance, maybe they deserve to get robbed. I don't know. Just saying. I just feel like maybe, but to see, that's me stupid. I'm not educated like Wendy. Like, I don't have a family. Like, I don't have kids. Like I didn't have kids
Right.
because I knew I was fucked up, and not that I knew I was going to be a thief. That happened later in life, but it was the drugs that ultimately led to it, which is mental health.
Right.
I don't see that in Wendy. I don't see something like I don't see them going like manic crazy. I don't know. I just don't see it.
Like if it comes out that like maybe these surgeries made her have a pill problem that
Oh,
turned
see,
into a
that's
spending
see,
problem, then
yeah.
that'll be like, oh my God, Wendy. Like I still would be like, oh my God.
Thank you.
But
I
when
will
she
love
says
you.
it, it's just gonna take for her to say it. I don't know.
I love her through it. If she admits to, and that's my point. If she admits to
Hi,
everything,
husband.
it is true, and she comes to us and she's like, "I'm sorry, this happened." I would be welcome with open arms. Like, thank you for being honest. It happens, shit happens. I get it. I got
Yeah.
greedy too. I got greedy and got caught. You know, it
That
started
if
as one
it's
little
true,
thing. It
then she
started.
just needs to hurry up and come clean because dragging it out is only gonna make it worse for her if
You know
it's
what I
true.
think? You know what I think? I think they tried a little bit. They got a little bit. They did it for like a little thing, right? And then like, oh, that worked. And then they think, oh, we'll just do it one more time, pay this off. And then we'll just do it one more time, pay this off. You know what I mean? And it could have just
But I
snowballed.
thought it was all for the same
Oh, isn't it?
burglary claim.
Right? But I think
Am
maybe
I
like
mistaken?
maybe the ring worked, so then they're gonna let's up it to this, let's up it to that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's what they did.
Mm,
They
yeah.
called and were like, make it this,
Like the 25
add
they got,
this,
they're
add
saying, oh, that was too
this.
easy. Let's do the rest of it now. The ring was easy, which was oh my god, like holy shit. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I just feel like maybe, like I said, we'll see. Because I don't believe anything at this point. I have to to the point where
Yeah.
every time I watch a case, I can pay attention to a case, a true crime case. It is the goddamn fucking people that arrested them that are fucked up, and it's like they either want
Yes.
to get you for something, or like you're a witness to something, or they don't like the fact you're selling weed, and they want to get rid of you because you don't want you selling weed in their
Yes.
town. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Yeah.
because they like meth and coke. No, I'm just
I
saying.
mean, listen, I know that they are the ones bringing the drugs into the fucking goddamn. That's what I'm saying. Maybe Eddie said, "I don't want to work for you anymore." I mean, I don't know. I'm just
Yeah, who knows? I don't know. Like
they really,
there were a couple of comments that could have been
yeah.
like I was like, "Oh, well maybe I didn't know if she said anything about that topic."
Okay.
And as far as being a pundit, I know she was asked about the current administration on his way in. So we know that a lot of those people have been under attack lately.
Yeah.
And like, didn't I hear that he's trying to indict Obama? So whatever
That's
list he has that are of enemies, I can't even really say the word right with
maybe
him.
you should go with
Enemies.
the people that were like pardoned. Why don't you try to arrest them? See what they did wrong. Like the
Yeah,
people that pardoned for no
enemies.
after them. I want to see Biden's Hunter's laptop. I mean, to me, at this point, I just want him to. I want peace in the Middle East. I want peace. I want to be on the most benevolent timeline, and in
Yep.
the bigger world, I think maybe if this happened, maybe this is a wake up call from maybe her. I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't think it is. I'm just going to say that we're on the most benevolent timeline available, and I feel like things are coming to light that need to come to light and fix your life, and maybe that's something
Right.
that happened, and this is a good thing to stop them from doing something even worse, and this is what they needed, and they can pay it back, and maybe the mom will I don't know. Hopefully, if it's something that if it sounds, I don't know. I don't believe anything at this point. We'll see. I'll wait for them to make a statement, but I just think that doing the stream live, I just want everybody's opinion because I'm so shocked I'm shocked that I guess when you think about it now, I'm not because of what's going on in the climate, but I feel like too that like Hama called for cease life and sir. I know. I hope it sticks. I hope it sticks this time. I tried not to pay attention for a while. It's hard not to because how am I to like make it? I don't know. I wasn't around for thousands and thousands of years that this has been happening, fighting. But I'm so happy if it's true. I believe that it is. I believe that AI Atlas is also a good thing that came in. I know people are leaving.
A ship full of Anunnaki.
No, no, don't say that. No, 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 no.
Oh, what is it?
It
No,
was given.
that's one of the things. It's either it's supposed to be either be a ship or it's supposed to
It
be because it did an orbit around Mars and like meteors
was sending.
went
It was
for
listen.
a tour.
Listen. Why do you think the Schumann's up? It was sending out love vibes. It was sending out the spiritual people could feel it, and even like the energy they were sending out. That was like love energy. It was love
Yeah.
energy over us. So like, I really do think that like it worked. And I don't. If it was the Anunnaki, then I don't think Trump would be here. I'm just saying. Like I don't know. I just feel like it's causing. I'm not going to even give him credit. I'm just going to say that it's proof to me that they're sending in. This is our upgrades. Like this is what people we've been
Yeah.
talking about for years. This is what the 5D world is, and like it's your consciousness. And if you don't believe in that, you believe the other thing. That's the reality that
Yeah,
you're.
I'm not believing it either, Joanne. I'm not believing that.
No,
They're going to have to prove it. And then even when they prove it, I'm taking it with a grain of salt because we always have to take it with a grain of salt. They just had to award this man $15 million. He spent 30 motherfucking years in jail for a crime he said he never committed, and the police had put all this evidence on him, and they knew he didn't do it. And then he finally got his case appealed. Now he's an old black man. His mom and dad died while he was in jail, y'all. And he just got awarded $15 million because they made up all this evidence on him. So even when they come up with the guilty, it still might not even be guilty.
Listen, I'm just saying, like, no, it's like
$15 million.
Greed doesn't discriminate. Addiction doesn't discriminate. You know, it's not people. The laws are all fucked. Like the guidelines are fucked. You know, there's a lot of innocent people in prison. There's a lot of and a lot of guilty people that go free. And poor Brian Kroeber was still writing research papers on the whole topic about plea deals and stuff like that and how dangerous they are. And people have spent, like you said, spend 30, 40 years in prison that don't fucking belong there because of liars. Yeah. Somebody fucking lied to them. And they're white, they're black, and these people, and the people that arrested them are white. And that's what it was 30 years ago. It's like, oh, he's the guilt, you know? And it's like, feels like, how the fuck hasn't it changed? It's 2025.
Who was going to put that on so many fucking posts I put today? And then I was like, nope, because if I say anything, then it won't just be reposting. And then the whatever kind of social media surveillance that they've been doing, I feel like if I'm simply reposting without putting any of my own additional on it, then I shouldn't be in too much trouble. But if I add 2 cents, I'm feeling like 2 cents is getting people caught up these days. Yeah. So I haven't been like writing extra stuff under the stuff I've been reposting specifically. You know what I mean? Like just Yeah,
I get it. And I want you to know how much I appreciate you and your always coming up and like voicing your opinion, because I love the fact that we're on the most benevolent time available.
And the most benevolent timeline available, you guys. I went back to that girl's thing and I told her you are on the most you did switch timelines or whatever you told me to tell her. And she was like, I did, huh? Yeah, she was excited.
No, seriously.
I sent you her video. She was walking sideways, backwards.
Oh my God, she got to stop doing. Listen, every year on your birthdays, tell them that you're a year younger, not a year older. We've been fucking ourselves for our whole lives. They tricked us into like having a ritual that makes us age. And we're like, now that we know that the universe listens to us and we create a reality, I'm getting younger every goddamn year.
Like literally singing a song about getting older and blowing out candles. That's freaking candle work. That's
your life. You're a year older. You're a year older.
Oh my gosh.
Like, Matt, you're a year older. You're like, okay, yeah, I'm a year older. I don't feel it.
And you're doing a chant in a group. It's a freaking group ritual, you guys.
Been a ritual. Listen, we're celebrating a year younger every year, and that's my opinion. I want to go down to, and when I'm 35, okay, and I believe we're in this benevolent timeline. I think we're going to be able to connect with the other side. I think they've been there waiting for us. I think the real heaven is 7th heaven. I think they're in the 4th. The people that have been in your life, I think they're just there, part of the race of Earth's awareness and all that. I think we're able to communicate, and I'm going to live in the same realm. That's my opinion, anyway.
This is going to be ideal. That would be ideal.
Because I think this time in history, we should all be together celebrating it. If we've made it this far, we didn't come this far to come this far. You know, I think that like if we've made it through the worst of it, like I think we're starting to clean. I hope, my God, I hope we are. I pray that we are, because I feel sick all the time thinking about all the, we want to be duality with compromise, and like we need to be an and planet, not an or planet. Like me and you, not me or you. We're just gonna change everything to me and you. Instead, like if people just live that way, this planet was made for us to live off it. By the way, the food, the water, the water, the plant medicine. It's like nobody should be homeless. Nobody should be richer than somebody else. I know, I understand that's the system we have, but like it's crazy that people just can't go on their land and build something and they have to pay for it. Like we pay off our house, we still got to pay property taxes. So like things, I feel like I like duality, I like problem solving, but like this planet is going to change. I hope that this is a new energy, and like I know it's going to take a while for us to be like a type 1 civilization where we don't need. And listen, Wi-Fi is free, so it's not technology I'm trying to get rid of. Electric's free, so is Wi-Fi. They just put a fucking meter on it. Okay, what do you think it comes from? It's like out there. It's like the ether. So like if that's all like possible, think about people when electric and like the first came out, people were like, holy shit, like did we ever think about how it works? It's weird. So it's saying that like, there's no technology to make us not sick anymore. That's ridiculous. Look at the technology we've gotten so far in the last 100 years. You know,
Med beds. They have a version of a med bed right now. They're
Med
giving
bed.
it to us in doses, in pieces.
Yes,
It's
yes.
like a med bed, I feel like, is probably components of
15
light
minutes.
therapy, including like red light
Right.
therapy,
All
sound
the
therapy,
all the
freaking, you know what I mean? Like all the
they all
different
do
kind of
it.
frequency. Huh?
There's a guy that does do it. They have them and they have them to use and the down in the deep state or whatever. He says when you get out, you're energized for days. You can run. Like it clears your all diseases. They also have something they can introduce into the ocean that cleans it up and
Yeah,
like
to clean it. Yeah.
yeah. This is not just like, it's like we deserve it. We finally made it here. And again, you don't have to come with us. You know what I mean? You can stay in 3D all you want. That's all your opinion. Like I appreciate it. Like, but I'm tired of being like, I'm tired of how I'm tired. I'm tired.
Yeah, 15 million can't touch the loss of his parents. And
Mm.
he only got awarded it. They're gonna fight it on giving that shit to him. They're not gonna like just cut that fool a check. Now comes the real fight.
Who's that?
Where that means like they appeal that 15 million and then drag their feet about paying it. Like, have you ever heard the next story? Whenever these stories happen, the people get awarded the money. There's never a follow-up story about, oh, the guy got his check, like it's Publishers Clearinghouse, which I think I heard went bankrupt, you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, isn't that the Ed McMahon thing?
What did he used to do? How did he used to bring the
Didn't he used to like go knock on people's doors and he would be like, "You've run Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes," and they would knock on your door and give you balloons and confetti and a check.
Let me regret to inform you that was the timeline that we were on before. In this timeline reality, that never existed. Ed McMahon never brought money to people's houses or in a red balloon. And it's a Mandela effect. It's one of the biggest ones. This reality, Ed McMahon never worked for Publishers Clearinghouse. He never brought a red balloon to your house, which I remember.
Yeah, he did. He worked for Johnny Carson.
Thank you.
He worked for Johnny Carson.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when he wasn't working nights with Johnny, he was delivering balloons and confetti and checks to people who ordered magazines for a penny.
Yes. Look
and
it up.
sent it back. And you enter for your chance to win Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes because they publish magazines.
Yep.
And then at night he would be like, "Here's Johnny." Nobody say, "Here, Johnny."
Well, the thing with it's the red balloon thing, and going and delivering all the that's in this reality, he was never for Publishers Clearinghouse. He never went delivered the money, the check. I mean, with the balloons. There was an episode of Johnny Carson where he went on there and he tried to, and he was like, it was a check and it said Publishers Clearinghouse. It was a residue effect because they were trying to prove that it was the old reality or that it did exist. That did happen. Yeah. We don't remember it, but in this timeline, this reality, you can look. I can show you one of the videos on the Mandela effect. I thought you knew that.
Reality, they're not going to change my. Even if you can't find it, it's not going to change my. The only thing it means to me,
I remember. I absolutely remember what you remember. Yeah.
When I can't find what I remember, I just figure somebody had it scrubbed. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I wonder who needed that scrubbed.
To me, that's proof. That's the most validating things for me to prove about how true it is with timelines and how true it is that we can change them. Because to me, that's one of the most tangible things is the Mandela effect. Is that you can't have all 90% of us remember one thing and now it's something different, like the Bernstein Bears or the Bernstein. Like the Bernstein Bears.
It was Bernstein spelled Stein. I don't know. I remember calling it the Bernstein Bears. I don't remember calling it the Bernstein. What the fuck does that sound like?
It doesn't sound
the Bernstein Bears.
It's so weird, yes.
Whatever. Or maybe I was just saying it wrong and so was everybody else in my neighborhood.
No, listen, and guess what? I have a dusty old globe here, right? So I remember that Mexico was underneath California, and then there was South America because my girlfriend used to live she was from Paraguay. So when she would go in her in elementary school, she'd fly to Paraguay. So I would always look, and it was directly almost like under California. Now the continent has moved it under Florida basically, and it looks fucking hella weird to me. Because I remember one day I looked at the globe and I was like, "That's weird. South America's over here now," and I didn't know about the Mandela effect. And then you find out
so now South America's off the tip of Florida, is what you're saying?
Yeah, yes. And the fucking Peninsula Callao used to run.
So you're saying that South America is no longer off the tip of California?
No, It's that no, it's like it is, but it's like way over here. It's like almost under fucking Florida. And the Panama Canal no longer runs north and south; it runs east and west, or the opposite. It runs the opposite that it used to. The old way. So that's continents are moving. There's like Australia's different. Like so, I go to look at the globe and I'm like, nobody came in my house and changed it, but that's proof that my reality or reality changed. Because even if you look at the Monopoly Man, I remember with a monocle. So then I go look at the Monopoly game, no monocle, but I remembered having a fucking monocle in my goddamn Monopoly game downstairs. You know what I'm
he
saying?
definitely had a little eye thing.
And then all these songs that make me crazy. I was trying to get a hold of Bon Jovi one night. When I found out that Wanted Dead or Alive was a Mandela effect, I lost my mind. I was DMing Bon Jovi for hours. I was freaking out.
Oh no! What song in Bon Jovi's does it go?
Wanted Dead or Alive. It's changed. I can't remember now the change of it, but I remember I was like, because I was I'm such a banjo. It makes me so upset that he's an NPC.
Yeah, they went bankrupt. They aren't paying anymore. Yep. Publishers Clearinghouse Sweepstakes was supposed to pay you for the rest of your motherfucking life.
Yep.
And they are going bankrupt because everybody's living longer.
Yeah, and
just
then
like
Ed died twice. Fucking Bob Newhart has died twice. Like I remember Bob Newhart dying a long time ago, and then he just died again. I remember Ed McMahon dying a long time ago, then he died again. Like there's all this weird shit. Like it's crazy. But to me, everything I've been learning about is what this new reality was going to be from Dolores Cannon. She explained all of this with the New Earth and how we were going to all be affected by it and who's going to be affected and who's not. So everything she said was going to happen has happened. Like the things in my life that were, they say it's Mandela. They want us to lose it. When people, why would you lose it though? It's just proof that what we've been told is true, that we can change realities. And it's a good thing because I think our realities, what they say now is after 2000, all of our timelines converged into one.
Are collapsing.
Anything that wasn't possible now, that before is possible now. So in our new reality, anything's possible. Like for instance, my friend Deneen, when we were in high school, she was Deneen the singer, all cried out, like all those like freestyle songs, Deneen and Collage. Then she became a wife and a mom. She married my friend Vince, became a wife and a mom, couldn't do both. Now she's back to doing music and now she's both. So it's like what wasn't possible before is now possible. And so it's like, so it's crazy. She's doing amazing. They're all back together. And then she's still Vince's husband, wife. She's still doing all of it. And it's like, she's my age, and it's back to like, and it's like, wow, like a lot of my things in my life have come full circle now. Like Wallflower on here. She's known my dad since elementary school. Like she's known me longer. She knew my dad longer than I have, my parents longer than I have, because they lived on the same block. And it's like, here we are, we meet on here again. And it's like, oh my God, how the hell where'd you come? Like, holy shit. It just, my life has been coming like full circle with the shit with my mom, the person that she just is with now. She was with before. So it's weird. Like people were like dropping out of my life that weren't like over the years. Like I told you, there's 6 or 7 people that have X's over their heads because, she said people were going to drop out of your life. And you're like, oh yeah, I know. It's like crazy. It's so crazy. And it's not a bad thing. So people that think it makes people get all crazy about it. I like talking about it.
Yeah.
Like, I know
nefarious folks. Yes.
I feel like if they tell us about something, they make half of us worry about it. It comes true. They make it our fault. So I chose not.
That's the whole ritual of it. The group ritual of mass misinformation that is, or the mass Mandela effect to try to make you think you're fucking crazy, but you're not.
No,
and as soon as you believe you're crazy, then you enter their timeline of craziness.
Yeah, they got us, and then it's like, oh, it's not true. Yeah, well, listen, we know it's true, so shut up. Like, we're not all crazy. We all remember the same thing. We know now.
The same thing, sir.
Things are weird. Listen, things are weird in Philadelphia. Like, things have changed in my real life. Like, City Line Avenue is no longer City Line Avenue. It's called City Avenue or something. The line's missing. It was always City Line Avenue. That's a Mandela. Wildwood, New Jersey, there's signs that are changed. I take pictures of signs when I'm down the shore, when I her shore house. Yeah. I just did everything. I've showed you guys. There's something, it was Atlantis is spelled different. It's spelled US. And I know that sign always said it the right way. And then like the
Atlantis is spelled IS, ma'am.
Yeah. And then the yacht club, Wildwood Yacht Club, is now called Wildwood Gables Yacht Club. I said, Dad, what is that name of the yacht club down the street? It's always been, we have to pass by it my whole life. I know what it looks like. I know the sign, and it's changed. So they want me to, I'm going to just know that it's a new timeline, and I made it. And I feel like if I was a realm worker, I did my job.
I'm walking around from like India to Africa to Mexico to Arizona. They're walking all over the place. Have you been hearing those stories? And they're like, oh yeah, I just walked from over there. They're like, how long did it take? They're like, oh, just like a day.
Oh, and about time. Look at time speeding up. Dude, it's October 2025, guys. How the fuck
Yeah.
did this whole year go by already? Tell me you don't feel like time has sped up in the last like 7 years. Not because we're adults and stuff. We are actually paying attention now. We're actually, it's weird. Like I feel like I don't even know how these weeks go by so fast. I don't know, maybe it's me.
Right.
To me, they say it has, but to me, it's when they say the earth when the Schumann's up, it's been staying up. Hello, Earth's heartbeat, we're spinning faster, so time is speeding up. Like we're in a higher vibration, so the faster you go, the more it's hard to, you have to keep up or you don't see what's in front of you. If you're going as fast as she is, you're going to see it. But when you spin something as fast, it starts going faster, you don't see it any longer. So if you're not vibrating at that level, if you got to vibrate at that level, you're going to see that reality. But if you're not ready yet, you're not going to, the faster things spin, you don't see it. And some people can't. Some people want to go home, so they check out, which I feel like is just their resting place for now. They do feel like seventh heaven is true back to source or whatever we go, wherever we came from. Like I feel like guides and guardians are everywhere. Like I have my guides and guardians. I have a little girl named Minerva that is my birth angel. There's a lot of things that make me where I was told, I was like, you can't talk about that because people think you're crazy. But when these mediums and spiritual people I talk to tell me the truth, it's like I know it's true because it's just stuff I wanted to be validated for. Like I had my energy read. I knew I had an NDE in 2012. Last time I died, I OD'd. And I didn't think it. Yeah, it's just weird. A lot of things have happened. Like I could go for hours about the weird things that have happened. But the stuff that like I was like, holy shit. I didn't realize that until afterwards. Like you have to reflect back. I had to do the dark night of the soul, figure out why things keep happening over and over in my life. Like with Teresa, you can't come out of prison and blame the universe and God for you being Monica Chacon. Hey, beach babe, thanks for being here. Sorry, I went on a tangent about the new earth, but Wendy, I'm so sorry with Wendy.
Yeah.
I feel
we
bad.
hope Wendy can get to the new earth. We hope this is all a misunderstanding and that she's not guilty.
Exactly.
That,
like Scott Peterson, misunderstanding, right?
Yes, total misunderstanding. Innocent until proven guilty for sure.
Mm-hmm. They haven't learned anything. They got to stop convicting innocent people. Because it's starting to show, like the new earth is going to have they're not going to, like if everybody's afraid of AI, if it's in our reality, it's in a 5D reality, it also upgraded. It became, more benevolent, in my opinion. So, and what's happening, and I don't want to keep bringing it up in a piece in the Middle East, I'm just going to say, that's a little bit of proof to me that like there's love energy.
Hey, Smiling. My only issue with AI is that it needs fresh water too. That's my only issue.
Yeah.
If it didn't need the same fresh water that I need, then we could get along. I don't know why you can't just be like a nuclear plant and need salt water to cool your ass. But no, you need fresh water to cool your ass. You're all special. So that's my only problem. Oh, and the pollutants. There's like off dust that happens. And it's been coating communities, and it's very harmful.
I feel like maybe they shouldn't focus on it being bad. I don't use it right now because I'm not sure yet. But like, I want to make sure that like, I don't know. I don't want to believe some of the things people. It is what it is. It's everybody. What you think is what it is. What it is. Some people think it's source, and I would love that to be the case. I wish we could connect and hear it, like have a conversation like that, and it be source energy and giving us the right advice or telling us the right things or whatever. But that would be the Akashic records. You know what I mean? But I think our abilities will come back for us too. Like, maybe we can. I don't know. This is something maybe that had to happen with Miss Wendy because she wants to be on the new earth. I don't know. Maybe Eddie just looks a little high and crazy right now. Jeez. Maybe they just. They could have fucked that picture.
That looks like a very good indica strain because indica relaxes you. Whereas Wendy kind of looks like she might have had some sativa, which everybody knows sativa gets you up for the party. Because Wendy is like, what? And Eddie's like, who? They were not. And look, real quick, they have matching gray shirts on. They love matching. They have matching gray pajama shirts on, you guys. It was the nighttime.
You think they requested, can we get matching outfits for our mugshots?
No, I think they were chilling with their family in matching outfits because that's their vibe and got rolled up on by the popo.
Well, they got bonded out, so hopefully we can, we'll hear if she wants to speak, if she feels like speaking. Maybe she needs a couple of days to like, that's scary that get taken out of your house. Trust me. When you don't see it coming, you think 7 years. Well, how long's it been? How long? Like 7 years later, I still don't I don't like people. I don't answer my fucking door. Don't come here.
Right.
trauma. Like, I don't like that. I think it's weird. Like, so when somebody's in your house and fucking takes you away, oh my God. It's like,
Right.
it's not, whether you're a criminal,
Yeah.
especially when you're a reality star, I'll never understand the psychosis behind it. So I hope that there's an explanation, because I feel like, I just feel like maybe they're being targeted. I mean, even if they did it, maybe it's only some of the things. Maybe it's only half the truth. Maybe it's some of it. Maybe it's something like, maybe it's just the ring. I don't fucking know. I'm going to stop talking about it, because I feel like we should wait till they speak about it. I was just concerned because I feel like if it did happen, what went wrong? Like, let's not just call them pieces of shit and like go clink clink, because the cast, they're going to get enough of that from their cast members, and a lot of people, and they're going to troll them and stuff. And I just feel like they don't really deserve it yet. They haven't shown us that they're pieces of shit friends. In my opinion, I think they got caught up. The government are a bunch of fucking thieves and liars. Maybe they thought the same thing. Maybe, hey, let's fuck them over. And you know what? Maybe we'll just lose our minds and not think about getting caught, which when you have kids, I think Wendy and Eddie, you need to think about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that's the scary part, is what's going to happen to their family and their children. Like, I'm really
really concerned about if they've made this decision to do this stuff. I'm very concerned with what's going on with their mental health, because I don't think they would put their kids in that kind of danger where they would both go to prison for a long, long fucking time.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
not
it just
one.
doesn't seem.
No, it's like the parents that unalive the other, and the other one goes to prison. And the kids are like, "Huh? Why would you do that to us? Why would you do that to us, Dad, Mom?" So I don't think they have it in them to really. I don't know. We'll see. Who am I to judge? I guess, because I'm like watching. Now I'm watching true crime, and I'm watching like cops be fucking literal fucking beach babe, right? Beach Babe's always true crime with me. I was telling everybody how corrupt cops can be, and how they lied about the probable cause warrant, about the arrest warrant for BK, how it was all goddamn lies, and they let media believe a certain narrative. We all thought there was DNA. We all thought that it was he was a stalker. We all thought.
And think about how that influences the potential jury pool.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh my God.
Right?
Why do you think he pleaded guilty? He was like, I'm out of here. I need to get this in a different court, because you want to hang me. Obviously, you lied. Like, there was, lie after lie after lie. I mean, his lawyer was like, Jesus, bang, 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 bang. And the judge is like, nope. It's like, he wasn't going to win. He was not going to win. And it's like, people need to really think that this, just because they say you did it doesn't mean you did it. And I feel like, I hope to God that this is something they can either figure it out, or I don't know. I hope it's not something where they don't even pay attention to the evidence. They don't pay attention that they're not guilty. They just find them guilty anyway. And like, I feel like that's a very good possibility, because if they're in Washington, look what I don't know what just happened with Charlie Kirk. I'm just saying.
I mean, what?
Charlie Kirk. I'm just saying they're corrupt. They don't want able to.
Can't say that word. Oh my God, they'll come get us.
I know. It's like, God damn it. I mean, that's so crazy to me. Poor Candace, man.
I don't even do censorship, but I haven't even said that shit.
I know. Well, you know what? Because I think everybody's thinking the same thing. I think Candace is right, and that's it. I think that Candace is right about everything she says, and it's being proved. Like, ballistics proves it. 30-06. I doubt it. I don't think so. Right. But a bullet, maybe a bullet. So, and a lot of people in the audience thought that it was a pistol. They thought they heard a pistol shot. Like cops that were there just watching. And I think it's a very sophisticated goddamn thing you did to make it sound like it came from woman. It's very sophisticated. But to say it's a 30-06 doesn't make any goddamn sense. And I didn't know that until just recently, because I was paying attention to this stuff. But even George said, George is a hunter. We have hunting rifles downstairs. I've seen what their deer look like with you know what I mean? And even from that distance. So again, they're not, people are not what they seem, but like the government is mostly the ones who think they have so much power over you. And if they don't want you out, they'll take you out. This might be a way to get rid of them. And it might not even be true. Let's just say, like, things are changing around here. So it's like, maybe some people are just getting desperate and they want to set people up. And who the hell read it? I don't know, man. They say they picked up on it, but like, who knows, man?
Yeah, from so what I heard him say, translation.
Yeah.
Okay. Translation. He said, "Oh, Wendy wore the ring in question in a social media post and someone noticed." Translation is, we were surveilling her social medias just in case she slipped up, and we were able to find something that we could get her on, and this is it. Like, it wasn't no accident. When is by accident somebody that did an insurance thing with you, looking at your stuff, but then at your press conference for getting caught, they're like, it doesn't matter if you're a Real Housewife or not.
Right.
Obviously somebody was a motherfucking fan watching her Instagram. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Me and I'm like, and like, how, in the very beginning, I'm like, so what do you mean? Somebody saw the ring and they just thought, okay, like, how can you even? So how's that legitimate? Because again, we don't know if she's
That's what he just rewind it. That's what he said. That
Oh, I know
somebody
that's what he said.
got
I
into
just
notice.
that's what I
Isn't that
said.
what he said, or am I making it up? You know, I 420.
No, I know he said it. I'm just saying that's bullshit, and
Okay.
we know it. Like he's a liar.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I know. I'm saying he said, but I think it happened. But I'm saying like he's just giving it away that somebody ratted on him. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
And
it's like
see, and that lends itself to my theory that whatever evidence they do have is speculative and made up,
and
possibly.
snitchy witchy
Yes.
shit. Hey, Molly
Because
Molly
if you're lying in the statement, that was
yeah.
a fucking lie, sir.
Yeah, Molly McMeth did not stand there parked behind Brian Koberger, look right into his eyes, and oh, I
Right.
saw him. As Molly McMeth was lying, and the CI, she's a CI. They told her to lie, and she was ready to do it. People lie.
Right.
I don't know why
All the time.
they just lie, but we don't know why they do it. But it's not our fucking business to find out why. Because we know if you're a liar, you're a liar. We don't know why liars lie. Cat Williams.
And it's crazy the number of people that'll just lie on a stranger.
They lied on Diddy. I mean, I'm sure some of it's true. The shit we think that he did is they're not even charging him with the things we know that he did or we speculate.
Look, it went from 99 years to 3 years.
Yeah, toxic relationship is what they put on trial. Like, and a sex life that doesn't seem, any different than what me and my husband. I mean, literally, if you looked at our texts, god damn it. Well, one of us would be in
And
prison.
even what's his name? Tom Girardi started off with like 1,000 counts, and they got it down to like some
he is definitely a
manageable number.
He's a really
So this 16 counts, and then the 7 counts, 7 felonies within.
Overcharge. So they plea. That's what's going on in this
Yeah.
country. They overcharge you with the worst. So then you plea out and you go, oh, you plead to something smaller, even though you probably didn't guilty, but you're getting like, it's so fucked around here, man.
They just take a handful of spaghetti and throw it to the ceiling and see what'll stick to
If she
you.
says that
And
she's
then they go with that.
If she claims they're innocent and they're getting railroaded, I will definitely try to get my friends to even because they get really good. They do public request records. They do really good with that shit, and they can sniff stuff out. And with because I really feel like if that's the truth, I would definitely believe her because I don't know, man. I don't think moms and dads I don't know if they would really. I mean, and they were being really reckless about it, and that doesn't make sense to me. Where does reckless come from? When have they, you know what I mean? It sounds so reckless, but why?
Yeah, when they're so very thoughtful and methodical and plotted, and they seem like planners, and so if it, hey,
I think that
this isn't a great plan though.
Not that fucking at all. I'm talking about it when you live together. You got to email about it too. Like, can't you just do a little whisper in bed or something? I don't know. I feel like my house. I don't know. I would definitely wouldn't be fucking messaging about it.
Yeah, why send an email about? Oh yeah, honey, remember the insurance fraud we were gonna do at 5 on Friday?
Thank you. That's like Tyler Robinson telling his partner that all the shit that he did. They confessing to everything all of a sudden in a text message. Sure he did. Like whatever. That's the dumbest. I mean, come on, who would do that? If you planned on not getting caught, you wouldn't have done that. Come on. Nothing makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, it's nonsensical. It's nonsensical. But hey, I'm just saying, it's just whose side do you want? We look at both sides of this. I don't think that they intended to do this.
That's one thing I was gonna say is that their bail was it was like only $50,000 or something like that.
Exactly. So maybe that probable cause warrant or arrest affidavit was fucking bullshit. Who knows?
Yeah, that to me really usually the bail amount indicates like the level of severity to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it being manageable 50,000, yeah, that's nice and everything, but also it kind of makes it feel like maybe it just sounds bigger than it is right now.
Right, and so that's a good point. Like literally, they'll let you believe a bullshit lie. They'll put they'll muffle. I don't know. They'll let you believe a whole lie for a long time, and they're literally if they are trying to set them up, like you said, they're two people that have law degrees. They have degrees. They're not dumb people. They didn't get this far to get this far, about being stupid. And I always thought that, there's a lot of other frauds on this goddamn fucking panel, or not panel, sorry, on this show. Like,
Right.
look at freaking Ashley. She's frauding the fuck out of her husband right now, ex-husband. I hope he takes her house. I hope he takes that house from her. I hope she doesn't get shit. Listen, she deserves money for the kids, but she only had the kids for the money, in my opinion.
Yeah.
She wasn't fucking trying to have kids with that mother.
Well, did she have the baby around year 5 so she could
Yes,
extend
she did it. She did it.
the prison, like the prenup?
Yep, she desperately had that. And then look, she looked amazing after she had the babies, but then when you found out how much she was
Why was
scamming,
she trying to do? If you're, something still doesn't sound right, because if you're about to get $10 million, then why was she trying to do a postnup to the prenup? Because wasn't she supposed to like get set to get nothing for
well, but
some
she didn't know
bullshit?
that. She didn't know that, and she thought all the money he was making after they got married was his, but both of theirs. But he somehow fucking finagled something and made it look like he didn't make anything. I forget how he did it. So he's like, so basically the prenup was like, hey, well, he didn't make anything since you've been married, so you get nothing. And then she was fighting. But I think she deserves child support. But I mean, not
I
alimony. You have a job.
don't
You have a job.
know, but she lies so much. Can't
I
even
know.
believe it.
I
In the
believe it.
one clip that I've seen about this season,
Yeah.
Ashley Darby, who's been on again, off again. I'm leaving Michael. I rub his feet. I love that man so much. I'm gonna stick
Or
by
at the
his
Bahamas.
side.
The Bahamas.
To yeah.
Oh God,
And
that fucking outfit that she dressed in that one time. Oh God, that maid costume, and tried to sell us on the fact that she wants to have sex with him.
yeah, that was so
Weird.
gross.
Oh, we were both.
And it looked like all his kisses were so pokey and they smelled bad. It looked like his spit.
He's Gollum. He looks like Gollum to me.
Oh, gross. Anyway,
Grabbing fucking ass and playing grab ass.
so Ashley, if she does get the $10 million, it just doesn't sound. Tell me in the chat, does that seem like it makes sense? Remember, she wanted that post-nup so fucking bad. She wanted a post-nup so bad. But if you're set to get $10 million, then what do you need a post-nup for?
Because I think that she fucking, I don't know. I don't think she knew. She thought she was getting something. That $10 million, I think that wasn't a number. I think she was, I don't know. I don't think she expected him to not give her anything. I don't know, but she wasn't. I think this is just a number they settled on. So I don't think she ever knew she was getting this money until this got settled. I didn't think he was going to get anything. I thought that he did.
And it's a prenup. That means it's a document that she signed before marriage.
Yeah,
that said, if you make it past 5 years of marriage, you get half my shit.
Yeah, but he didn't. If he made anything after the point of marriage, and he did, but he made it look like he didn't somehow. Like it was weird. Somebody explained it to me, and I said, "Holy shit!" And if a guy's going to do that to your husband, could do that to you, where you have 2 kids with him, he could still fuck you like that hard and not tell you how that fucking yeah, the prenup was valid, but if shown any money that he made, but she fought it because obviously it's not right that he did that. He never made her know. He never made her aware that he wasn't going to claim the money that he made after the word. So she thought she was going to get half of his stuff, after year 5.
Oh, I didn't know that. I hadn't heard that.
She had to wait till that year. So she did, and she had the 2 kids to, I guess, solidify some shit. At least
that was weird.
So he really fucked her hard.
But she had the nerve to tell Stacy that because Stacy is getting back with her husband.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, because Stacy is wearing her ring again, and her and her husband, who she was divorcing last time we saw her, they're trying to work things out. And Ashley, of all fucking people, was like, "You misrepresented. Oh, if you're getting divorced, be divorced. Wow. If you're gonna be married, be married." I'm like, "Bitch, you were getting divorced for 4 years."
Yeah, bitch, shut up.
That was divorce with Gullum was almost as long as Mark and Kenya.
I know, and I just don't understand why that she did turn into such trash. You could tell she doesn't want to sleep with Michael. Who are we kidding? Dana was on Instagram. Hi, Dana Wilkie, if you were still there, babe. I haven't watched your Kim live yet. If you're still there, I'm going to watch it after this. I heard it was amazing. I'm going to go watch it after. Everybody doesn't know who Dana Wilkie is. Dana Wilkie, she is for you an ex-housewife of Beverly Hills, but she has a really, really good podcast. And I always actually heard stuff's linked in my description at all times, so you can find it there. But she was on Instagram. I didn't notice it. But anyway, and I can't see anybody's chat over there. It's weird, but yeah, I don't know. She's a grifter. But see, listen, like I said, these women that go after the other women that actually, like, I don't know what Stacey's situation is now. Do I think that the guy was made up later? It doesn't really matter because they're the biggest friggin' frauds ever, is Michael and fucking Trashley. Like, she literally clearly married him and did all this, and we watched her do it, had kids for a certain reason.
Okay, so they're saying that there's an email.
Oh, shit.
This is Reality Rundown reported. The email that changed everything. According to documents, Eddie emailed Wendy asking if they could add more high-value items like the Chanel shoes to reach their insurance policy maximum of $423,000. That email became a key piece of evidence showing intent to inflate the claim.
So they say they have an email. Okay, they also said that they had video surveillance of Karen Reed hitting John O'Keefe, and that was a lie. So, like I said, they also said is that Brian Koberger, they had proof that he was in the house. They had this and that, and there's eyewitnesses, and that was all a lie too. So we'll see. Did we see said email yet? Probably. It's evidence, right?
Oh, that's just what they said that they have.
I'm just saying.
I don't see that. But what I did see are the documents from Todd suing.
Listen,
from Todd suing. I haven't seen any other documents.
Oh, jeez, Todd. Oh my God. Todd suing. Oh my God. He might as well just jump on the Bravo. What was it called? That whole thing that what's the name started? Bethany started with Bravo. What is it called?
Nene Leakes started the Reality Reckoning.
I hate
and then Bethany did what Nene did, and it got rekindled. And
separate from that
one. More steam. But yeah, the Reality Reckoning or
I
something
don't
like that.
I don't want to put Nene in that category because she's not a piece of shit like those Reality Reckoning. Like Nene had valid claims. Reality Reckoning was just a bunch of like literally like employees that just weren't unhappy with you. They're a bunch of like literally disgruntled employees. And in my opinion, disgruntled employees. Like literally, Leah, you said that you stopped taking your medication for your bipolar. And then you went and you blamed the fucking show for your bipolar coming back when you told us you were not medicated. That should have been case closed right there. If they don't remember that confessional, I do because I'm bipolar. And I thought, oh, wow, good for her. How'd she do it? Because I always go off my meds. I wanted to see how she did it. I also would not keep going on a show that I swear made me trigger my bipolar to make me drink again. I wouldn't keep going on. And then telling everybody to drink in front of me because I'm bored. Like, case closed. Sorry. I just think the Reality Reckoning was a bad idea because Bravo NBC is not stupid. And I don't think that was their first, I don't know. I think that like something's going on with producers and stuff at Bravo. Maybe they're the ones snitching. Maybe they're the snitches. Producers. Who made them go through their email? Like, or who produced that email? Like, they saying that's the thing that changed everything. I mean, did they see that email? Like, how they had to have seen that email after the fact, unless they had somebody prove. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? How did that start? That's to me like, okay, you can use it as evidence, but that's not what made you look at them. Because what would you literally went and you extracted their emails without them knowing, or you put maybe they had a probable cause to like literally look at all their devices without them knowing. Is that what they're saying? Like, what made them? So they said they were keyed off somehow, but that couldn't be it. That has to be evidence after the fact, unless they were watching their emails. To me, like, okay, you can like bug somebody, but they didn't murder anybody. You know what I mean? Like, put that much evidence. Like, this is like a white collar crime that you're trying to put somebody away for like a long, long time. But how the hell did you even get the email to begin with? Unless you looked at it, you found it after the fact. So that couldn't be the first key to tipping everybody off. They said it didn't seem right. It didn't seem like a burglary. So it gets very suspicious. Okay. And if somebody told us about a ring, or who's snitching here? Bravo. You know what I mean? Who are the snitches around here? That's what I want to know. Somebody got close to you enough to fuck you over. That's fucked up, in my opinion. Because, I don't know. I don't believe anything anymore. I want to hear from them. I want to hear what they have to say before I'm not going to say, even if it's true, I'm not going to put them down, because it's not like it wasn't like Jen Shah. It wasn't people with no legs. It wasn't old people. It wasn't sick people. It wasn't millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. I'm not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. Oh, I'm not guilty, not guilty. I'm not guilty. Erica, not true, not true, not true. Don't believe your own eyes. Don't believe your own eyes. Don't believe your own eyes. I hate people that tell me don't believe my motherfucking eyes. You tell me not to believe my own eyes, I'm going to fucking not believe you, because that's weird. Okay? Critical thinking skills.
Yeah. Like, exactly. This is my head.
Yes,
You're going to get to live in here. Yes,
right. You don't
exactly.
tell me I didn't see what I saw. Hello, okay. Like if I see evidence that you're fucking lying, I'm not going to believe you when you tell me don't believe my own eyes. Just believe what I say. Don't believe this over here. It's like, oh no, I'm had enough of that shit, dude.
Exactly, Joe. Like a freaking lawyer emailed his
Right,
lawyer wife.
right,
Oh,
right,
you
right, right.
XYZ.
And
I'm
confess.
gonna need to see the what's that called? The metadata
Metadata,
on that
metadata.
email.
Let's do metadata. Let's go. I got to get some.
Yes.
I got to get some FOIA requests or public records for us to know if it's federal or not. Well, I'm going to get some public record requests. I want to see who added who out. I want to see CI1 and CI2. I'm going to have to call Wendy. You tell me where you met this person. Is this CI1? Did you meet this person here? Because, CIs, we'll never tell if you rat. You'll never know their name, but you're also CI1, and they'll remember where you fucking, CI1 was here. This is how we got this evidence. They're going to be like, oh my God, it's Monica. Or, oh my God, it was, who, just saying. So I'm going to have to see all this public record because I'm going to have to start digging into this real quick. I'm going to have to exonerate my Wendy and Eddie here because I love Happy Eddie. I think Happy Eddie's too happy to be too stupid to be that. Maybe it changed their brain chemistry, but listen, it didn't make me into it did not turn me into a thief or anything like that or a fraud. It actually made me not a fraud. You know what I'm saying? I'm chill now. I've been chill forever. I'm manic as fuck, but I can chill. I've never heard anybody literally do anything bad because of weed, but they could have gotten into something that was over their heads, and it sounds like a desperate thing. I don't think they've been being frauds this whole time. I mean, I don't know. Have they done this before? I don't think so. We don't know. Like Bianca said, we don't know these people, but I feel like sometimes we do know their character at least. Like I always thought Jen Shah was a weirdo fuck, and then when she got caught doing it, I was like, no, that makes sense. Tom Girardi didn't maybe a little bit like I didn't know that he's been doing this for 40 years and nobody could catch him. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
He did it for 40 years and nobody did shit about it. Not the fucking bar. They knew all about it. His wife told everybody about it. Erica knew. Everybody knew, but nobody could catch this fucking dude. Come on, man. You wait till you. It's weird. It's all fucking weird to me. Things aren't right. Things are changing. We'll see. I'm too high for this. I probably should end this before I get in trouble. Unless anybody else wants to come up.
I think we said enough.
Yeah.
We said all that we could say. They're innocent till proven guilty.
Yes. I appreciate everybody's opinion, and we'll figure it out, guys. It's okay.
Yeah.
And I appreciate everybody's opinion. Sorry if I seemed like I was short with everybody earlier. I was just, I don't know. Today, I'm sorry. I'm like really, I don't know. I have very short temper today, and I don't mean it. But I had a long morning, a very long morning, and an unnecessary drive and unnecessary time taken away from where I could just be here with you guys, and it got me really fucking twisted. And I'm just going to forget about it right now and just go chill. But I love you guys so much.
Okay. Love you too. Thanks you guys for coming through, everybody. Smash all our buttons, ring our bells, and we'll see you in the next video. We're on the most benevolent timeline, and there's enough to go around, so go get some.
Yes.
Peace.
Bye, guys. Love you. Oh, shit.
Love you too.
Love you. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Okay. Love you guys.
Love you guys. Bye.